Hello, everybody. Can you hear us and can you see us okay? Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. Yeah. Sure thing. Heather N is in here. Melissa Thompson is in here. Teresa Thrush is in here from Indiana. Shannon G. Adam Smith. Mikey C. Don't Feed the Zombie. Tara Leitner. All good. Claw Slayer player. Hi guys, glad you finally got your camera back. Me too. So glad we finally got that camera back. How is everybody doing tonight? You all doing okay? Annie's tired. She had a long day today.
Long day today. You didn't even see me begin my day.
Nope, I was sleeping.
And I mean, you were sleeping.
That's all right.
You
Didn't even move.
You didn't move. I was like, is he alive?
Like I said, I didn't even know that you got up with him. I never even heard him cry to wake up. I was fast asleep.
That's what happens when you stay up till 12:15 watching a dumb football game.
It was not a dumb football game.
But it wasn't even your team's.
Football's football.
Yeah.
All is well down here in Louisiana, says Tara. They got their lights back over the weekend. That is good. MooseTube says, hey, I was just trying to watch the almost lost Knoebels footage. Yep, almost. Well, the video today was from Cedar Point, but yeah, there's plenty. I was going to do, we had like a vlog video from Knoebels, just like our time there, but I'd had some of it on my laptop, and I don't have the right adapter thing to put the memory card into the laptop, so I was like, I'll just do this on the other computer. So there'll be plenty more coming, though, Moose. Annie Fafard is here. I don't know if I said that right. Brian Tumulty, my favorites, he says. Fine and dandy like cotton candy. I like that saying. All good is here in Maryland. Mikey says he's had a bad day. I'll be better in time. Sorry to hear that, Mikey. Almost inspires me to sing you a song.
No, don't.
So you had a bad day, you're taking one down, you sing us that song just to turn it around. You say you won't go, your family doesn't lie. You turn on a smile and you know how to cry, 'cause you had a bad day. Yeah, you had a bad day. Aww, it's a holiday. Sometimes when you're feeling like the whole world's turned out wrong, you might just make it back to the place where I am singing this song, and all is wrong.
Are we gonna get copyrighted for this?
Probably, because that was pitch perfect.
You mean like when Paging Mr. Morrow sings to a song and he does it off key on purpose so he doesn't get copyrighted? We're all like, yeah,
is that
sure.
what the excuse is?
Yeah. Like when he sang to the Let It Go song, he's like, I have to do it off key, otherwise.
Paging Mr. Morrow is funny. Oh, so yeah, hopefully that makes your day a little bit better. XS Justin is here. My fam is watching right now. Hello, XS Justin's family. Hello, XS Justin's mom and XS Justin's dad, if you are watching with your mom and dad. XS Justin's siblings. XS Justin's family pet, if you have one. If your family pet's dead, hello from the grave.
It's been a long day! Have you seen that meme? That TikTok?
No.
No, it's like, it starts out that song, you know, it's been a long day. Or the one with Charlie Puth, and they sing it in Fast and Furious. It's that really sad song that they sing, and then, but instead it's like, it starts out with the beautiful piano music at the beginning of the song, and then it's like, then they cover their that part, and they're like, it's been a long day.
Can't say I've heard that.
It's really funny.
Oh, anyway. I'm sorry. Mikey says, I'm sorry I caused this song. We are doing well. Wendy P. Good to see you, Wendy P. Yes, Claw Slayer Player says, everyone please give the stream a like. Do as he says, give that stream a like if you would. Melissa Thompson loves your blanket. It's a nice
my blanket too.
It's a nice blanket.
It's actually your blanket.
It is. Got it for Christmas, right? It was Christmas?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hi guys. We love watching you as a family, says Sarah Abed. Thank you so much, Sarah. Appreciate that.
Somewhere dogs are howling.
Yeah, brought next door neighbor's dogs. It did, says Mikey C. See, it made Mikey's day, so that's good.
Good.
Purple Muppet 18 says hello. Adam Smith, that made his day. Teresa Thrush says, my kid said, what happened to all that money?
We gave you.
My kid said, what happened to all that money we gave you? Teresa, if you...
For singing lessons, LOL.
Oh, I was like, wait, like, you gave us money? I don't remember this.
Shaking my head. Nope.
Oh,
Who
sorry.
says?
Moises Rosado's here. Hi, guys. How are you? We are doing well. Tara, where's sweet Orson? He is.
Bed.
He's sleeping.
Everybody should be in bed right now.
We're not
He had
in
a
bed.
long day.
He had a long day. Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to find it for you. It's very funny.
Tina Dill says, what's your Hogwarts house? I am Gryffindor.
I'm Slytherin. Actually, I had to log off the other day because my Slytherin was showing.
Don't Feed the Zombie says they traded Orson for the camera. Correct.
That's it. No? What?
Orson is going to work at Knoebels for the rest of his life as a ride operator on flying turns.
Better, because nobody's working.
My mom, sis, and my stepdad, Justin, are watching on the TV, says XS Justin. Well, hello.
Hello, sis.
Hello, Mom.
Justin.
Hello, sis, and what up, Justin?
Well, he didn't type it like that.
I know, but I don't know. I mean, Justin, I'm sure, is a nice guy, but says my stepdad, Justin. This sounds like, I don't know. Like, hey, your name's Justin. Is this your stepdad's account? Because you're XS Justin. So is this your stepdad's account, or are you both just named Justin? Just in case I want to know. Orson's a better arcader than I am, says Mikey C. The kid's got potential. What can I say? The kid has potential. Yeah, make sure you all like the stream if you would. Liking the stream is free for most of you, unless you live in Canada. Then it costs you $1 Canadian dollar.
Does it? To watch the stream?
Yep.
Why?
It doesn't. Abracadabra.
I'm gonna kick you in the face.
Wow. Oh no, I made it his name because I love him. Oh, that's so nice of you, XS Justin. Now I feel bad for saying his name like Justin.
Yeah,
Now
see,
I feel like a real
told
jerk.
you.
Now I feel like I
you.
should be in Slytherin. I mean, this kid loves his stepdad. Good for you.
Gryffindor
That's amazing.
rules, the others drool. I'm sorry.
That's right, Moises.
That's
Team
not
Gryffindor.
true.
Team Gryffindor.
You really want to split up this 5-year marriage?
Team Gryffindor. Melissa Thompson says, I'm in lockdown in Australia, so I'm all for Christmas right now. Oh, boy. Yeah, if there was a time to be locked down, I feel like Christmas time would be good because at least you'd be home and enjoy, the warmth of being inside.
They don't have...
Oh, that's right. Australia doesn't have snow or anything. Well, at least you get to enjoy the warmth of Australia anyway.
The heat
and
of
you get
Australia.
you don't have to worry about the
The
dingoes.
likelihood that you're going to get skin cancer.
No kangaroos or giant spiders eating your legs off. So
Well, sometimes
stay inside as
snakes
long as you can.
Snakes can get into the toilet. Have you ever seen that video? The snake getting into an Australian toilet?
I don't know if it was an Australian
It
toilet,
was
but I've
definitely
seen
an Australian toilet.
I've seen snakes getting in toilets and biting people on the berm.
Berm.
And the berm.
How does Jess say it? My bum. That's how Trey's girlfriend says it.
Just Jess?
Just Jess, yeah. My bum. she said that constantly while we were on vacation.
Moose says, share this video like it's a giant bag of M&Ms. Ah, see, that's the problem, Moose. You're assuming that if we had a giant bag of M&Ms, they would be shared.
Ooh, see, no, I don't like M&Ms. They're silly chocolate.
Wow. My mom's watching this stream because she's quilting right now.
Yeah, but she can like that. But she also doesn't like things that we like.
But like M&Ms is like a sacred thing for her. Like, my mom could get a new car for Christmas, and if you got her a bag of M&Ms, she would hold that bag of M&Ms closer than she would a new car. Guaranteed. My mom maybe she'll correct us in there, but my mom is watching.
That's
She's
fine.
watching the stream and she's quilting.
She can have her views on M&Ms, and I I respect her views on M&M's. Some people don't like Hershey chocolate, and I think that's absolutely ridiculous.
Could be. Let's put it in the chat right now. Hashtag regular M&Ms or hashtag peanut M&Ms. I'm a big fan of peanut M&Ms. I'm actually not that big of a fan of regular M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms I could eat all day if I could eat peanuts. But peanut M&Ms I think are much better. So let us know in the chat. Hashtag regular M&Ms, hashtag peanut M&Ms. Let us know. Let's see. Can you all live stream more? It made our day. You know, we try when we get a chance. Life is busy, but we try when we can. Anthony Marciano says Team Ravenclaw. Purple Muppet, I laughed out loud when you said that it cost Canada $1 Canadian to like the stream. Shannon G says Team Hufflepuff. Sorry, Shannon, about that. Heather N says woo, because I was watching you guys. I stayed downstairs and spotted the FedEx guy. If I would have gone up and not got my package till tomorrow. Well, you're welcome, Heather. Tell the FedEx guy we said hello. I just said, it says till tomorrow, but I decided to say tomorrow. Tina says, yay, Team Gryffindor. Purple Muppet loves M&Ms. Your mom is watching. She must be safely back at the hotel.
She just texted me. She's like, here, sure.
Moose says it's not pretzels, so I could care less. Although they do have pretzel M&Ms, I think, too.
See, have had those and still not a fan.
There you go. Peanut butter M&Ms for Mikey C. Almond, says Shannon G. Did we try almond?
I've
almond
tried
M&Ms?
them. I'm not a fan of those either.
Not a fan. Your mom says peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms. Yes. You know what I used to do? I used to pretend that they were like coconuts, and and then I'd save peanuts to the side.
That's the only way to eat a peanut M&M. Yeah. You bite the shell off and you like just take. That's the way I do it.
You save all the peanuts for later, and then you eat the peanuts.
That's the way I eat the peanut M&M. I bite the chocolate on it, which then makes you think, why wouldn't you just like the regular M&Ms if all you're doing is eating the chocolate? Because that's the same around the outside.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Most people looks like peanut M&Ms here, although Heather N says regular M&Ms. Moose says peanut M&Ms. Anthony Marciano says, I'm sorry, but I found the hazel peanut M&Ms to be the best. Interesting.
Oh, maybe I'd like that.
Hazelnut? Yeah, I feel like those are newer. We did try like the brownie fudge M&Ms at one time where we made that video.
Judy Johnson says...
Are you making fun of my mom? That's not how she talks.
No. I'm saying it like a proclamation. I can't comment on your live video because I'm watching on my TV, but hashtag plain M&Ms.
Yep, she's a plain M&Mer. That I knew.
that should be her gangster name.
Plain M&Mer.
Yeah.
Moises says, how about them Steelers doing the unthinkable? Hashtag Team M&M Peanuts. You know what, Moises? I was unimpressed with their play. I thought the Bills should have won that game, but good for the Steelers winning. I'm not like a diehard Bills fan, but because they're the local team and I grew up with them being a local team, I root for the Bills. But I don't want to talk about the Green Bay Packers' poor performance on Sunday. So Cole Poirier says, will you guys be doing another toy drive anytime soon? I just found a whole bunch of brand new plush in a storage bag that I would like to donate. Probably not this year, Cole, because it's just hard to still find places to take plush, especially with COVID. So we'll hold off probably this year, but maybe next year we'll try again.
Especially after Orson gets rid of some of his plush.
Yeah, Orson can make a few donations.
Oh my goodness gracious. Actually, I was like, which plush can we get rid of now that he got that other plush today? Can I tell him what Orson did today?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him what they did.
So today we went to the zoo. Not my favorite zoo, but we went to the zoo nonetheless to take Orson, my mom, and I, and it was like 3 or 4 other families there, and it was pretty empty. So Orson, his first animal that he got to see was a Komodo dragon, but he couldn't really see him. And then we went into the one area and there was a leopard, and he was like pacing back and forth, and he was right against the window, and Orson just absolutely loved that. We took him out of the stroller and he went back and forth and chased Kitty. So he got really, really excited, and then the cat sat there for a little while, and we saw elephants. And
they had how many? 5 elephants?
There were 5 elephants. There was 1 bull and 5. No, that would be 6 then. Well, we only saw 5 elephants. There was 1 in the actual one area that they were taking care of. So there were like 6 females, and then there was a bear. And it was a honey bear or something. Mom, correct me if I'm wrong. And Orson was able to stand on the little ledge part that leads up to the glass, and he was right up against the glass, and the bear came up like right up against the glass to see Orson and interact with Orson. And Orson at first was like, "This is cool," and then he was like, "Wah!" But then the bear got up on his hind legs and was waving. But I think he could smell Orson and us. So then when we went to leave, he like followed us around to the other side, kind of. So that was kind of fun. And so Mom got him a plush. He picked out his own plush from the zoo.
Spectacled Andean bear, says your mom.
There you go. And that was from Chile. So
Chile.
So that was cool. We had a lot of fun. Lots of things to see. Well, some things to see. And tiger. Oh yeah, the tiger was right there too. Usually you have to really look for the tiger, and the female tiger was right there. And they keep the female and the male separate for now, so that there's no I don't know, for whatever reason. And then they're hoping to get some tiger cubs during mating season next year. So.
Let's see. We got Sydney R, who's in here. She's a fan of the Caramel M&Ms. Ryan Osuski's here. M&M Crispy says Robert Pollock is here. Hi guys, long time no see. Good to see you. Beantown Reviews is here. Hello, Beantown Reviews. Let's see. People talking about Bill's choking. The Wyatt Man 9. How are you guys? We are doing well. You guys didn't record any videos at the zoo.
No, we have lots of pictures though, so maybe we can.
Well, if you post some on your Instagram, you can follow at Arcade Couple.
Well, you can either follow me, which is Auni Sophia Johnson, and then it's the Arcade Couple EST 2017.
Yeah, someone will post the links.
Moose is usually good.
Moose is usually the poster of the links. He'll post the links in the chat here.
I'll make sure to post some stuff after Mom sends me the photos.
Mm-hmm. Captain Namco is here. Hello, Captain Namco. Good to see you. Robert says, I love the penguins. Did you go to the penguin house? I think you did, right? You went to see the penguins?
We saw the penguins, yeah. Orson wasn't quite sure what to think of that because the glass is kind of weird. So he had a hard time looking. So we went up towards the top part just to watch them. So they were cool.
Liv X Fidgets is here. Yo sup with you. Shannon GR Zoo here doesn't have any cool animals like elephants. Yeah, one of the things that the Syracuse Zoo has had for a long time is elephants. And they actually had two baby elephants, but unfortunately they both got sick recently. Yeah. And they both died. I guess it's some common, like a relatively common sort of disease that infant elephants can get, but that was a little disappointing. I've never been a super big fan of the Syracuse Zoo as far as just the way that I perceived the overall feel of the zoo compared to other zoos, where other zoos it seems like the animals are in more of a natural type environment or whatever, whereas the Syracuse Zoo I felt it was more like your traditional it's kind of their confined sort of thing.
Well, compared to
but I know they're making changes, so
yeah. Compared to when we went to Animal Kingdom, where they're how they had all the monkeys out,
and there was no cage.
And you were like, how are they staying in there? But that Animal Kingdom is going more towards a preservation than the basic Syracuse Zoo is. But Syracuse's zoo is putting in a health center. So hopefully that will help a little. But I mean, even the monkeys that we saw today, I was like, that's how are they should be out all the time, Yeah. I mean, I understand it's Syracuse, but really. Yeah,
I mean, it's a good zoo, and I've seen worse zoos than the Syracuse Zoo, but it's not overly big, and I think that's part of the problem. They don't have a ton of space where they can do that. I'm comparing it to when I went to the Nashville Zoo, and the Nashville Zoo is huge, and it feels like all the animals are able to kind of roam around in really open environments or whatever. But anyway, let's see here. Moose says we had a spectral bird at our zoo too. We passed from old age. Nathan Klein is here. Hello, Nathan. Checking from Omaha on the last day of my vacation. Well, enjoy that vacation. Liv Fidgets is Excess Justin's brother. Hello, Liv Fidgets. And I'm glad that you're here with your stepdad, Justin, who you all love.
Bye, Mikey.
Gotta go. Thanks for cheering me up, guys. Much love to you all. Mikey, take care. Hopefully your day gets better tomorrow. Brand new day to wake up and start again.
Washington, D.C. Zoo is the worst. Is that true?
Never been there.
I'm going to ask Jess what she thinks.
Mainly Brian. I just started watching your videos recently. You guys are one of my favorite arcade channels now. Thanks, Mainly Brian. Appreciate that a lot. Alana Shackleton says, Moose, that's sad. Justin's family representing says, Moose. What's your favorite carnival game at Cedar Point? Purple Muppet 18. Honestly, like we had the video today that came out where we just like showed off all the available games that were there. There will be one video coming in the next few weeks or whatever where I actually was able to go out and play some carnival games, or just a couple, because I was just by myself, so it was hard to record. But they only ever had like half of the games open because of staffing issues. So there wasn't really anything super unique for such a huge amusement park as far as carnival games go. They did have a Down the Clown, like your sort of like good old-fashioned traditional carnival game, Down the Clown, which is always a lot of fun to play. And they did have a pretty unique ring toss where you could win like this special anniversary plush bear. But those will both be highlighted in a video coming up. So those were pretty fun, but a little disappointing as far as the selection of games that they had open, just because they were very limited for the time we were there because of staffing. But I would rather have those employees on the coasters, running all the coasters, which they did well, as opposed to the games, because it's meant, it's more known as a coaster place. So Tara says, I love Audubon Zoo in New Orleans. Orson would love it. Giraffes and zebras were always my favorites. Moose posting that link. Thank you, Moose. Good evening, Ben and family. How is Baby O? Says Joe Wilkinson. We're doing well. Excess Justin says, favorite arcade channel number 1. Wyatt Man followed you on the Instagram. Let's see. Omaha Zoo is amazing. Love arcades. Nathan Klein, visit Shannon. I have a couple hours to pass before I head south. Don't feed the zombie. I love the bowling game. Bowler roller.
Oh, that's so sad. Tell him about it.
Yeah, so we went to the fair, the Great New York State Fair, which is just 5 minutes away, and typically Midway, that's who runs the Midway show at the fair. Typically, they bring a bowler roller, and it was not there this year. And that's one of our thing. It's 25 cents to play, so we just bring a whole bunch of quarters, and we, play. Audi gets pretty good at it, and we just keep trading up for prizes or whatever. But nowhere to be found, which was disappointing. So that was a little sad. So the whole fair this year, we said it in the vlog, but it was really like stripped down from what it normally is. But it was still fun, but just not quite as much. So that's why we weren't really able to film a lot of videos, because there just wasn't as much for us to do. It was like they had a couple ring tosses, they had a ton of like goblet toss type games, and they had some other balloon games which are always rigged, which we never like to play. And there's just like those duplicated all over the Midway, nothing really different or unique. So
what was the one that took the place of bowler roller though?
I felt it like it was that one where we were rolling the balls down the little chute.
Yeah, you kind of want to hold it and let it just roll down, and you have to add up to less. What was it? Less than 10 or more than 30? Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's fun. They had that at Sylvan Beach when we were there.
Yeah, which was new to the fair. And that was kind of fun, but at the same time, it was like, oh, all right. I just want bowler roller back. Because I like bowler roller because they had their own music, and the guy was always like, oh, games on the house. And like all of a sudden, everybody's ball rolls down.
All the bowling balls come down.
Everyone's like, yeah. So he was great. I just wish that they, as people, were back.
And they only ever did, he and his wife only ever did bowler roller. Like that was their game.
Yeah.
To do, so.
So.
Oh well, Sergeant Bun Bun's been following for 2 years now. So much fun.
Sergeant what?
Sergeant Bun Bun.
Oh.
Heather's been to Baltimore Zoo. Your mom sent you the pictures, she said.
I'm loading them right now. You know what? When that Harry Potter thing comes out, maybe we should go to the zoo, the Philadelphia Zoo as well.
Yeah, because that's where Rocky proposed to Adrian.
Oh, everything's about Rocky to you. That's
you
so
can't
stupid.
take me to Philadelphia.
That's so dumb.
You can't take me to Philadelphia and not expect me to just like have everything be about Rocky. We're like,
but
this is
not
where Rocky.
Everything is about Rocky.
I don't know what else Philadelphia is good for if it's not Rocky. Am I right? Am
I
right?
Declaration of Independence.
What's that? Rocky never saw that.
Who cares what Rocky saw? Did Rocky actually see anything? I can't tell it through the squinty eyes that he's got.
Well, when you got brain damage and your face gets beat like that, yeah, your eyes are gonna squint a little bit.
Stupid movie.
Amazing movie. Great movie. Rocky Balboa. Anyway, so yeah. That's besides the point. Oh, Sergeant Bun Bun's here. Adam Smith. Mario game looked awesome. Bargain Barons. Bargain Barons here. Everyone say hi to Bargain Barons, one of our favorite YouTube channels, the Wyatt Man 9. If you haven't yet tried the coin game on Steam, it has Bowler Roller. I can't play the coin game on Steam, at least I tried before, because it was only for Windows. They didn't do it for Mac, and I didn't have like an emulator to play. I did enjoy the tour, visited Royal Gorge, climbed a dune at Great Sand Dunes, and hiked around Black Cave. That sounds amazing, Nathan. Nearly had a heart attack crossing 2 of the mountain passes. Cheesesteaks and Rocky, says Don't Feed the Zombie. That's my man. It'd be like going to San Francisco without eating rice. Moose Soup says Philadelphia, Rocky, cheesesteaks, and fans throwing snowballs at Santa Claus. Rocky's cool. Have you seen the Creed series?
You came down to visit me one time and watched the first movie.
The first Rocky movie?
No, the Creed movie.
I thought I watched the Creed movie on the plane. That was the first time I ever watched the Creed movie. It was on the plane in the Philippines.
No, you watched something else. You watched the one for Queen. What was the one? What was that actually called?
Oh, the Bohemian Rhapsody movie?
Yeah, you watched that.
Sort of. I fell asleep a little bit then. Until that Asian man hit me on the head as he was going to the bathroom
Every
for the
single
8th
5
time.
minutes? Like, he just like grabbed the seat, think that you were the seat, and just grabbed you by the head. It was just so annoying.
So since that was like my first time flying or whatever, I didn't realize that those are the worst seats on the plane.
You didn't realize that?
No, I picked those seats specifically, one, because I thought there might be a little bit more room because it was towards the back, and then it was close to the bathroom, which I thought that's always a good thing. But then I realized that because it's against that wall, those seats don't go back. And like only recently have I discovered that you never want those seats. So I've learned the lesson, and that's literally the worst, like, to make that mistake on a 14 or 12 hour flight or whatever it was.
It was a 14-hour flight.
So
Although, here's the thing. I also don't think I like the seats that we had on the way back from Disney, even though we had leg room.
You could literally sit wherever you wanted on that plane.
Well, I know, but still, because I couldn't put my legs anywhere then. And I was like, I was so tired, though. But I also was so pregnant, too. I didn't realize.
Oh, boy. Moose, you forgot the Broken Bell Nicolas Cage sightings. Yes, not so fun fact. Moose had his tractor trailer rig broken into Philadelphia. That's not good. Oh, boy.
That's okay. Talk about bad city experiences. Just ask my parents how they lost all the singles in D.C., Woohoo! Exit
rows or front of the plane, usually the best, says Sydney. Ouch, Nathan's mom got mugged in Philly twice. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, I've only been to Philadelphia once. I had a friend who was getting married probably somewhere close to where you actually lived at the time, and I wanted to go. I'd stayed with someone in Scranton, and then I wanted to go down to Philadelphia so I could see the Rocky Steps and run them up, and then see Independence Hall and all that stuff.
Moose, you forgot the Broken Bell and Nicolas Cage sightings.
So
that's really all Philly is good for.
So I went and I booked like a little tour at the Independence Hall, which was cool. So I got to see all that stuff. And then I saw the Liberty Bell because you could just walk through that. There was no tour. You just like walk through that little museum type place. And then I drove over to where apparently there's a museum that has art. I just call it the Rocky Museum. And I ran up the Rocky Steps.
Except I'm scared to take you into the actual art museum now because I hear it's like awful after they renovated.
Yeah, I hear it's awful too because if it has nothing to do with Rocky, no one wants to visit. Aunie's from Philly. She's not from Philly. She's from...
No, I was originally born near Lansdale, Pennsylvania. So that's like, what, a 45-minute drive, Mom, from Lansdale to Philadelphia, if you don't have any traffic. And sometimes you would take the train from the Lansdale train station to Philly. And no, but there's things. Did you know Edgar Allan Poe's house was in Philadelphia?
Yes, I think I did some sort of like some sort of little walking tour around the area when I was there. No, I don't think so.
See, you have to go inside the house and you have to make your way down into the basement, the creepy basement. After you listen to the one guy
where he keeps them on the floorboards.
After he talks about the raven, yeah, that's spooky. And you obviously haven't been to the Franklin Institute because otherwise you would have called it something different tonight.
Well, see, now I'll call that the Harry Potter Museum because that's...
because the Harry Potter thing is going to be there.
So if you didn't know, the Franklin Institute is getting a Harry Potter movie exhibit, and it's gonna house a lot of the like props and sets and costumes and stuff that were used in the Harry Potter movies. So it's kind of like the Warner Brothers Studios experience that you can go to. They're sort of bringing some of that over to the Franklin Institute. And apparently it's going to rotate around the country, but it's supposed to be at the Franklin Institute for quite some time. Also, the Declaration of Independence, at least I know it's been on display at times at the Franklin Institute, but when I was in Philadelphia, the Declaration of Independence...
Center.
No, the Declaration of Independence wasn't there. The Declaration of Independence is in Washington, D.C. That's where I saw the Declaration of Independence.
No, when I went, it was at the Independence Center.
See, I think they move it there at times.
Or Independence Hall. Whoops.
Right. Well, that's what I think. I think at times they've had it there, but when I was there, that wasn't there. When I went to Washington D.C., it was in the, the whatever National Archives where they have that big area, and that's where the Declaration of Independence was. So.
Oh well, what about the Archaeology of Anthropology Museum? You haven't been there. Nope, you haven't, because that's on the other side of Philly. Yeah,
I think that's where Rocky, he probably ran through there.
No, not even close. And then, my mom's gonna kill me, but the Thinker Museum, I like to call it the Thinker Museum. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that. Who's the artist? She's gonna hate me for that. I can't remember the artist.
Well, your mom says that you live 40 miles from Center City, Philly, then moved to Allentown area. Moose says, I don't believe they ever moved the real document. Yeah, what you may have seen in Philadelphia was they have. I mean, there's not many, but there's a couple copies of the Declaration of Independence. But I think the original one is what they have at the National Archives on display at Washington D.C. The one that's in Philly might be someone else's copy of the Declaration of Independence.
I have not a clue. But apparently Nicolas Cage thinks it's in Philadelphia at the Franklin Institute.
So yeah, everyone's saying D.C. Normally
and
in the archives.
Are you really a Philadelphian if you haven't walked through the heart at the Franklin Institute? Because that thing's disgusting.
I did not walk through there. I did, however, when I was in Philly, I did get a Philly cheesesteak from a street vendor. So I felt like that was a genuine Philly thing to do. And then I walked over to where Benedict Arnold's grave is.
Did you see Benjamin Franklin's grave?
It's in that same area, but I did not because I was walking in that direction and the Philly cheesesteak really hit me and I needed to go.
Sounds like you did a lot of nothing in Philly.
I was literally there for like 2 hours.
You didn't even go to
Chinatown.
Chinatown.
I was there for 2 hours. I saw the Liberty Bell, I went to Independence Hall, and I ran up the Rocky Steps in 2 hours and ate a cheesesteak. I think that's a pretty good day.
Actually, you know that Boathouse Row that you drive through to go down you probably didn't go that way. You probably went somewhere else. Anyway, Boathouse Row just flooded really badly because of all those storms that came through.
So everyone's saying not Geno's or Pat's, those are the official. Yuck, you got to go to Jim's on South Street for a great cheesesteak with whiz. No wonder I had to get out of not go to the Benjamin Franklin grave because I got it from a street vendor and they're all like, yuck, why'd you do that? He poisoned me with his street vendor cheesesteak.
There's a lot of things great about Philly that
Moose,
you just obviously have not.
Moose says Philly Chinatown is weak.
Actually, I would prefer Marketplace over Chinatown. That's what it's called, right? Marketplace. Anyway, the one where he runs through in the movie, and then she hides behind the thing, and then the hoagie lady was like, "What are you doing back here?" And she's like, "I'm running from my ex-husband," and he comes over, and she gives him an attitude. Yeah, really great scene.
Moises says, "I went to Eagles Super Bowl parade, and then we went to Fat Jack's for dinner. My Dimes has been to Philly several times. Had an aunt and uncle that lived in North Wales, south of Lansdale." Shannon G says the only city on the East Coast I've been to was New York City. I've been there. How many times have I been with you? Twice or 3 times?
We went twice. Yeah, once with you and I, and then once you, I, and Amber, which was the best time after all, especially after you took all the keys.
Wasn't my fault.
That was
We stayed. No. We stayed
at an Airbnb.
We stayed at an Airbnb in Staten Island that was close to the church that we were helping. So the guy from the Airbnb was interesting, but he answered the door via like a Ring video doorbell type thing. And it was hard to understand him because it was like breaking up and stuff. And he said that the keys were in a lockbox on like this post thing, and to get the keys to go into the thing. So I opened up the lockbox and there was 2 keys in there. So I took both of the keys thinking that there's just an extra, you know, who knows, maybe you have multiple people in your party. So I took both keys, closed the box back up. We had the keys. We went out doing all this other stuff. We walked down to the ferry. We were on the Staten Island ferry, passing the Statue of Liberty or getting close to, and I get a call from that guy, and he's like, Ben, where are the keys? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, the keys that you took out of the box, like, where are the keys? I'm like, well, I have them. He's like, do you have both of them? I'm like, yeah, I took both because I figured they're both for us. He's like, no. He's like, I have other people staying there because I guess there's like 3 floors, so that we were staying on the whole bottom floor. There's other people staying on the middle floor, and he, I think, lives on the top floor. He's like, no, that's for them, and they're here, and they can't get in. And he wasn't there at the time because he was a taxi driver. So I'm like, well, like, I don't know what else to do. I'm like, we're on the ferry heading into New York City. Like, it's going to take me, you know...
I mean, it took us like 20 minutes just to find the ferry.
Like 45 minutes just to get back or whatever. So he's like, oh, well, he was in the city. So he's like, it'll just be easier for me just to get on the ferry on his taxi and cross back over and let them in because he had his own key. So it all worked out, but that was a stressful couple of minutes. I'm like, oh my goodness, like what do you expect me to do? So it was just unclear. But I ended up giving him like $20.
You gave him $20, but then.
So I gave him $20 to like pay his sort of fee for the ferry, because for the cars you have to pay a fee. If you're just a passenger, it's free. So I gave him 20 extra bucks as like, sorry about that. So, and we also had a board game that someone gave us, and we left it there as like, hey, maybe other people who stay here in the future will like want to play this board game. So we left it there, and we're like getting into our car leaving, and I told him, you know, yep, we're checking out, we're leaving. And so we're walking down the street, getting in the car, and he comes running out of the house holding the board. Yeah, like in a pajama bottoms, like holding the board game. He's like, Ben, you forgot your game. We're like, oh no, don't worry about it. Like, we wanted to leave that for you in case like other people, you know, would want to play. You know, like we don't need it. Like, you keep it there, whatever. He's like, oh, I could pay you for it. And he had the $20 that I gave him. He's like, I could pay you. I'm like, no, like, it's okay. You don't need it. Like, that's your money, you know, for whatever. So I just thought how funny it would have been if I would have taken the money and been like...
Do you remember what the game was?
Whatever. Balderdash?
It was Trivial Pursuit.
Oh.
But it was like a patriotic Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, I thought it was a Bible version
no.
of Trivial Pursuit.
Because the missionaries that we got it from, they were like, we don't need it, you want it? And we're like, yeah, but then when we started playing it, we're like, we don't know any of this stuff, so then we just left it there thinking, oh, New York City, the most patriotic city in the world, right? But oh my gosh, it was so funny. And I remember Amber just being like, get us out of here.
Yeah. The house was nice though. I felt like it was nice, but the area that we were in definitely was not the best. But there was the hotels are just so expensive. So the Airbnb, because we were going with the church, we saved the church quite a bit of money by staying there as opposed to a hotel.
And then I woke up in the middle of the night thinking I heard like Gregorian chants, and it was this guy next
played music
door
all night,
like rapping, screaming rap at the top of his lungs all night. And that was the night before church, and we were like, oh my word. All night he just was
out there.
Not the first night.
Music.
They didn't do it the first night. And then the second night, that's what he decided to do. And then for every breakfast that we had, we were like, where's Ben? Where's Ben? And Amber's like, where's Pastor Ben? And I was like, I don't know. And then you would come back with your McDonald's. So we had egg muffins.
No, it was Dunkin'. No, it was Dunkin'. I got Dunkin' sandwiches because that was the closest thing. Oh,
that's right.
There was a Dunkin' Donuts that was like, you know, a quarter mile away. There's no grocery stores. There are, but they're ones that I don't know anything about. So
that sounds like a Seinfeld episode. Yeah,
basically,
that's what we were feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Wasn't there anything else that we did and we were like, wow, this is just like really out there? And that night, oh, remember we went to the coffee shop and Amber's like, yeah, I'm gonna get like an espresso, whatever.
She thought it was gonna be like a full drink.
Like a full, like how Starbucks are like an espresso, and it was like this tiny, and she's like she goes, is this mine?
I paid like $5 for this espresso that comes in. It comes in like the ketchup cups you get at like McDonald's.
But it was
or
like
Wendy's.
a metal ketchup cup. So she was like, is that mine? And we're like, yeah, and the lady was like, don't worry, you'll feel it later. And like 20 minutes later, she's like, oh, and she's like shaking.
Yeah. We went to I forget what it's called, the Oculus or something like that. The big like it looks like bones or something, and it goes across like this, close to the World Trade Center 1. So we went there and like went through all the shops and we ate some food there, but it was a good time. That was
the
nice.
The first and only time I was in New York City was in the late October. Oh,
it's a depressing time to be there. We
saw the memorial. Yes.
Yeah, we went and saw the memorial where the towers were, and they have the fountains and stuff.
Actually,
now we had tried to go into the
we were late by
museum,
15 minutes
but yeah,
because we got so lost trying to find the ferry.
Yeah.
But remember what you said? You were like, I wonder what that hole on the bottom represents. And Amber was just like, I just think of darkness and emptiness and no end to the feeling of emptiness. And we were like, wow, that's deep. Okay. We're just like, let's get her food. She's obviously hungry.
Oh well. Anyway, it was a good time. But Spinolia, how was it seeing the towers? So Tara, Spinolia wouldn't have seen the towers because it was October of 2001, and that was September of 2001. So there was still a smoking hole you could see on approach to JFK. Yep, quite the time we lived in. I was in 4th grade, and we were, from what I remember, we were celebrating. It was a Tuesday. My birthday was on like the weekend before, Saturday or something like that. I remember we were celebrating my birthday at school.
Oh no.
It was like me and one other person had a birthday, so we celebrated it on that Tuesday. So we were all just like outside playing, and then they took us over to this pavilion, and they're like, "Do you guys know what the Pentagon is?" And I'm like, "Isn't that a place that has like a big gun?" Well, apparently they don't.
So you know more than I did apparently in 4th grade.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, so we were told about that, and then they sent us home for the day, I remember, and we went home. And I remember they walked us by the library, and I remember the librarian was watching on one of those rolling cart TVs. She was watching the news and everything that happened, and she was all crying and everything. So it was a very sad time for everybody. And then I remember a couple, like maybe the next day, or maybe they gave us school off the next day. Maybe a couple days later, the teacher like sat us down and talked to us about it. And I remember this kid named Cody Elliott was like, "Those terrorists were dumb." And she's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "If they would have hit the buildings lower, they would have killed a lot more people." And she's like, "Yes." So anyway, that's I guess how 4th graders were rationalizing everything that was going on. But sad times that have changed everything. So.
I was homeschooled, so I got to see everything live on TV when it was happening. So I was in the kitchen probably doing homeschool stuff, and Mom screamed, but it was like a terrified like shriek, and I came running into the living room, and I was looking, and I was like, "What's going on? Why is this big gray building on fire?" And I like didn't quite comprehend it, and I watched the second plane hit the other tower. And then I think at one point we went to go meet with a pastor afterwards, and we went to go get Philly cheesesteaks afterwards somewhere.
From a vendor?
No, in Lansdale. We got Philly cheesesteaks, and I just remember like Mom and Dad trying to process it.
Bargain Baron says, "Children that young sometimes have no filter." You are correct. Yeah, it's just the way you process things too. But that was a scary time, because I remember after that we had the anthrax thing, where people were getting sent anthrax in the mail, and people were scared to open up the mail because it looked suspicious. And I remember they told us, like, if you get a weird looking package or has like residue, like, don't open it. And then the blackout happened, which we blamed on Canada. Bargain Barons, your guys' fault. The blackout happened. So, us living in New York, we were affected by that, I remember, because yeah, we were without power for quite a long time. But apparently it was Cleveland's fault. So sorry about that, Canada. But anyway, it was just, it was a weird time. There's a lot of fear around that time. But, now we still deal with that on a different level. But hopefully things will, we won't deal with that again, I suppose. Hopefully in our lifetime. But you never know. You never know. Crazier things could happen. Speaking of things like that, when Mrs. S and I went to Arizona Memorial April on our honeymoon, I couldn't make myself walk past the arch into that section that holds all the names. Don't Feed the Zombie, my preemie son was just a month and 1 day, and I kept wondering how his life might be when he grew up. Yeah, it really makes you think about that. Moisa says he was on a bus on his way to work when it was happening. The whole town was a ghost town by 3 p.m. Goodbye, excess Justin. Thanks for coming in here. Spinola says just stood there focusing on my breath and the emotional weight. Yeah, there's some. It's interesting. Some things can sort of give you that, that kind of like a surreal sort of experience, and that. Like when I went to Washington D.C. and just looking at all those, memorials and stuff, and then I went to Arlington because I have great grandparents who are buried there, and so I went and I found, like where they were, and like I went over to their graves or whatever. And, just like looking at all of the crosses and just looking at and just thinking like all of these people that died, many of them died fighting, for our country and that. And I remember I went back to my parents' house and like talked to my dad just about like all the stuff I did when I was in DC because he grew up in that area and in Maryland. And so he was like, yeah, we used to go there all the time. So for him as a kid, he's like that, they used to like run up the steps and play by the cap, like all this other stuff. Like it was like a big thing for them. So as a kid, they didn't have that sort of like awe, I guess, kind of for what I had as like an adult because I just had a different perspective of it. But, sometimes you get that surreal sort of experience, I guess, when you really think about those things. And, the same when you look at those memorials and you do that. I did go at one point, I think it was the same trip I took to DC. I just did this huge loop and visited all these places. I went to Shanksville and I saw the memorial that they had set up there for those, those people or whatever. And that was like an interesting thing. This is in the middle of nowhere. But
did you ever feel that way when you went to Gettysburg though? Like to any of the fields?
Gettysburg, a little bit. I mean, it's part of the thing where like you have your recent history and then you have like your less recent history. So Gettysburg, like I tried to like envision in my mind like people like on the field here and like running up here and like doing this sort of thing. And I think I got like a sense of that, but not as much maybe some of these other places just because some of this had happened more recently. But I mean, I could see, still going back there and kind of feeling that, but not as much as these other places, I guess.
Good night, Thresha.
See you, Teresa. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, is that how you say it? Oops.
Thretha. Good night, Thretha. Oh, but anyway, I was looking for jobs. My wife is from Philippines, called me out of the office, said, your country is falling apart. Of course, I went on asking what, and she showed me the news. Well, you got that right. I'm trying to, I think if even I had that, I think maybe like I had a little bit of that surreal kind of experience in the Philippines when we went to Corregidor and we were in that like tunnel. And just thinking about all the people.
I did start getting like creeped out a little while we were in the tunnel.
But just thinking about the people who were there or whatever. But yeah, interesting how, we take different things. But anyway.
Oh no. Mrs. Weaver's not doing well.
Oh, I thought she was on the chat here. Well, we're not here to get all emotional. We're here to.
Oh, I just got this from my mom. So.
We're here to have fun. So I'm going to show you guys my most recent pickup, which some of you maybe know about. But shout out to Jason Bergstrom on Twitter, who lives all the way out in Utah, and he messaged me and said, Ben, I found these, and I wanted to know if you wanted me to pick them up for you. Look at this. That's right. Turboman. This is Turboman. I have two. He got two of them. One I'm keeping in the box, sealed, as a collector's thing.
He brought it up to bed with us.
And this one I'm keeping out of the box so I could play with. And I did bring it up to bed, and I pulled it out from the pillow, and I pressed the button, and he said, it's turbo time, and Auni wasn't happy.
Especially since I had just gotten our son to sleep. And he's so loud.
It's turbo time.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
You can always count on me. Good work, Booster.
So anyways, he has those sayings. If you press this button up, he has these little like lights on his legs for when he flies, I guess, which is interesting. He has this little shooter disc thing here. So if you press this button, he shoots this disc out. Yeah, so that's cool. A little weapon there that he can use to fight off the Mentor. And then
Stop.
and then he's got this. He's got the turbo wing down here, which folds up
Oh my.
like
Moose
this.
says, oh my, things your wife never wants to hear.
It's turbo time. So he's got that, which
That's
is cool.
TMI.
And then he's got his jetpack here, and if you press this button, the stuff comes out, and it lights up, and it makes a noise like he is flying, and it's basically amazing. So I couldn't believe how huge. Like, it's so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be, and then just the box that it came in too is like really big. So
It's turbo time.
that's right.
Wow.
So anyway, that's really cool. So I was pretty excited about that.
Pretty
But
annoyed about it.
well, you know what? It's turbo time. So there's that. So that was a neat little thing. So big shout out to Jason Bergstrom for finding those for me, because apparently that's still mostly on the West Coast because they haven't really traveled over here to the East Coast. So Turbo Man will look over the rest of this stream,
Turbo
He's gonna
time.
fall.
protecting us from evildoers.
Good work, Booster. Beware of evildoers.
Thanks, Turbo Man. So anyway, that's
Shakes this.
he's
Oh,
fine.
he's pretty sturdy.
He'll be fine. Oh, oops! I guess I pressed button. Hopefully I didn't do anything. People still talking here. I was riding with a friend to school retreat when we heard it on the radio. We spent the rest of the day trying to reach his parents because Dad. Oh, that's not good. I was just saying why I'm keeping the box can. Yeah, there you go. Don't feed the zombie. You know what I'm talking about. Someone said before. Yeah, Spinelli said it's good, nice to share interesting memories. Yeah, it's neat to see people's perspectives because we have different ages, different locations where people were. I could see it being like if you were on the other side of the country, maybe not having as. I mean, I think everyone in the United States was affected, but I wonder how much more here on the East Coast it was for us just because of our vicinity to the city and that. But
Sean Toulouse says, okay, just got here, but why is there a Turbo Man?
Sean, you're asking the wrong questions. The question you need to ask is why not?
Huh?
Why not?
That doesn't even make sense.
Why not Turbo Man?
Because he's annoying. And he's too loud if you bring him
Moose
upstairs.
Tube says at Sean because it's turbo time.
Okay, that's funny.
Oh, Louisiana people are still trying to survive the most recent hurricane. They're saying it was worse than Katrina. Really?
I heard it wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, Tara. I haven't followed that too much.
Not
I don't
all
really
over
watch
the
I don't really
news.
watch the news honestly. a
When
whole
was
bunch.
Katrina? Was that during Bush or was that Obama?
I want to say Bush. I think 2006, 2007.
Eh.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know about that. But yeah, so what I had thought I had heard was that it kind of died down. It was still bad, but not nearly as bad. So, yeah, but hopefully, I'm glad your power's back on. And hopefully, everyone else is.
Mom says Bush.
It was Bush. Okay. Bush. Nathan Klein says it was. My dad's trailer is gone. Well, that's not good.
Wait, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I
see.
just really haven't been following it, so I haven't heard as much. 2005, Bush, 2005 says Nathan. All this information here.
I just remember I was still at Calvary at that point. Because we did a huge fund for Katrina.
Mm. Yeah, that was bad. Okay, so we have a couple things we're going to do. I have some stuff for Auni, which she still doesn't really know what they are, but I think she's going to enjoy them. So if you are all ready, right now in the chat, put hashtag Auni time, not Turbo time. I think the wind damage was worse now than Katrina. Oh, that's interesting, Moose. Man, I guess I should watch the news more.
Yeah, no.
Jesse Star says hashtag Auni time. Sydney R, Auni time. Shanji, Auni time.
I think we both need to get our eyes checked, by the way.
Why?
Because I'm having a hard time reading that, and I'm over here with my glasses on.
Well, I need to get my eyes checked according to the eye doctor, so.
I haven't got my eyes checked for...
Auni time, 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 Auni time.
Excuse me! Don't even... That's almost as bad as you bringing out the funeral card for our anniversary. He gave me a card. We do this thing where we go to Hallmark, we pick out a card, we show it to each other, and then we put it back so that we don't have to buy the card. So he goes to get an anniversary card for us, and he can't find the anniversary card. So he just goes to the funeral, the sympathy section, and he's like, "She was a wonderful woman. Sorry for your loss." And he hands that to me as our anniversary card.
At least it said you were a wonderful woman. That's what I was going for.
Well, at that point, I should have handed you the other one that is like, at least you don't have to deal with me anymore. Happy divorce.
Good. Nathan says it was worse damage, but it was away from Nola, so less loss of life. I see. Okay, that makes sense. So worse damage, but less in like where more people are, so not as many people were killed. That's always good. But a man did get eaten by a gator, though. Wow. That's
Remember that time that boy got eaten by a gator at Disney World?
Personally, no. But anyway, it's Auni time, so this is what is going to happen here. So Auni doesn't even know what these things are, but I'm about to tell her and reveal it to her for the first time. So I found out here on the Twitters.
More cards?
Hold your horses. I found out here on the Twitters that supposedly, and we shall see, Topps came out with a like limited print run of these Avatar Airbender cards.
Ooh.
And you remember how you asked me if there was any whatever?
Yeah.
So there were some from this trading game a long time ago, but these like just released a little bit ago. But there's like a limited run of cards in here. So I think it's like a 20 card base set. But in every single one of these boxes, what you're going to find is at least one parallel numbered card with like different borders and stuff, how we usually find like in our Star Wars cards, that kind of thing. And it goes all the way down. The most rare of the cards would be if you pull a 1 of 1 card, which has like all the different tribes on the outside as a border, which would probably garner you several thousands of dollars if you pulled one of those. So just letting you know, if you pull one, that would be amazing.
Spinolio, you say based on the live hit action movie?
Incorrect.
These are these?
No, cartoon.
Oh, I was going to say, send them back if that's the case.
No, cartoon. So anyway, I'm pretty sure when you open this, they're just going to be like in a case, but you'll have your out of your numbered card in there somewhere and whatever. So you have 5 boxes here. There's actually, I think, 3 more boxes in the mail coming at some point in time, but hopefully you'll get at least one full base set, and then it'll be interesting to see what sort of parallel cards you get and your reaction to them. So we will let Auni open these up. We have 5 boxes here to open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're hoping that you pull some sort of low-numbered, rare Avatar card. I have sleeves right here, ready to go. And you want to hand me that box right there? I'll get some of these fancy-dancy, semi-rigid card holders out, just in case you pull some fire.
Well, that would imply that I'm from the fire tribe.
Which it's possible.
I'm not.
Oh.
I told you, I'm from the water tribe.
Congratulations, I'm Gryffindor. So, anyway.
You can't put those 2 worlds together!
What if they did a
mashup?
mashup?
It's not fair.
Let's get you the little scissors so you can break that seal, and best of luck.
Because I'm comfy.
Best of luck, Auni.
Oh, I have to lean forward too anyway.
Yeah, you're going to have to. All right, so everyone. Auni, you can't believe anything I tell you, including this. So you should believe everything he tells you? I'm so confused now. I do not believe these have been live boxed unever, says Moose. Yeah, I think we're probably the only ones. Like I said, limited set, and I haven't seen many people open them, so best of luck. So again, I think it's going to come in like a sort of like a case with all the cards in there. Should be pretty well protected and secured. Very nice, very nice. Yep, that's it there. We'll keep all that for safe packaging. Nice sticker seal on there.
I'm just gonna keep making that noise.
I don't even know what the 20 card base set is. I haven't like looked at them all super in depth. So all I know is that you will have, again, some sort of parallel card, and hopefully it's low numbered. That's what we're going for here.
Which crazier has happened.
Double sealed, says Finolio. Ooh, it's right on the top, I guess. Your numbered card.
So should I have done the other way?
For the next one you can, but it's right there, so we might as well show it off.
13 out of 149. Suki!
That's pretty good out of 149. I don't know what the highest number is, but that's a cool looking card there.
Here, I hate this. Okay, there you go, y'all.
So Suki.
Suki!
18 out of, here, I'll take that and sleeve it up, out of 149.
Zuko. Appa. Suki!
Regular one.
Team Avatar.
Very cool.
Very cool, very cool, very cool. May. Iroh. Literally the best character in the Avatar world, I personally think. Aang.
Oh, that's a cool looking card.
Yeah. Katara. And Zuko. That's a different kind of Zuko. That's like the season 1 Zuko. Cool, cool.
There you go. All right.
Might as well just put these back in here, right?
Yeah, you might as well.
I'll just leave that to the side for that.
All right. Hello. Tony says, just got here after 2.5 hour dinner. I
Whoa.
wish they got my order wrong twice. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Where'd you go, Tony?
Yeah, so we don't go there.
So there again is the Suki card. I'm not sure what the highest number is for these cards, but we
You
got
already
Red
said
Osier.
that.
Oh, Red Osier. I haven't been to Red Osier since I was a child. Do you know where Hammond is? I do not. Spinelli says these are double sealed like a Wuhan sample.
Oh, is that too soon?
Someone said Spinelli on his off-color comedy. My mom's family is from Hammond, Indiana. Oh,
Don't.
I know, but I'm saying I think I saw red, which is good.
Duh.
Red's always good. Becca's parents' anniversary. Well, happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Malone.
Happy anniversary from all of us to you. Okay.
All right. Now he's going to open it the other way, so the
But that makes it harder to open.
Yeah, so this way the numbered card will be the last one. Oh, the cabbage merchant.
Oh, I love him. My cabbages! Seriously, that is the best character
There you
next to the singing.
We'll have to flip those over.
My
Cabbage merchant.
cabbages! I really
Amazing.
wanted that T-shirt, and they're all sold out now.
Online, they might have them still.
Well, that one, the Iroh one, and then the one with the saying, and then that really cool one where Katara's
There you go.
Momo.
Momo.
Skiyatin.
Ani's Japanese pronunciation is spot on. says
Jet.
Moose.
Katara. Are you making fun of me? Is that what you're doing, Moose? Is that what you're saying? Another May.
Mother, may I? A fancy restaurant there. Yeah, Red Osier's like it's just a local restaurant there in Western New York. But yeah, like I said, I think I've only ever been there once.
Oh, that's a fun one. That's fun, Aang.
It's supposed to Spirit Aang.
No, that wasn't even Spirit Aang, I don't think.
Oh yeah, the other one. You're right. It wasn't. Another Team Avatar.
Ty Lee.
Ty Lee. All right, so you're gonna have a
Oh,
numbered
so
Ty Lee.
Okay. Do I still need to get Ty Lee, or did I already get Ty Lee?
Not sure. Not sure.
Ready?
All right, let's see what the number
1,
is. I thought I saw
2,
red, but I could be wrong.
3. 2 out of 25.
Ooh, that's so good. I'm telling you, the low number ones, people are trying to, not that you'll sell these, but they're trying to sell them for a lot. So
Well,
because
maybe
it's such a
you should.
limited like print. So 2 out of 25 is good stuff. Good deal.
Should I have kept this in the bottom of that?
Very nice. No, it's all right. 2 out of 25. All right.
Just in case we run out of.
Box number 3. Tony says, I love Avatar. Never seen these cards. Yeah, I didn't even know they existed until I saw someone on Twitter was like, oh, just open up my Tops on Demand Avatar thing. Normally, Tops on Demand does like sports card, different sets, but they decided to go with the Avatar route for that month. So very, very cool.
Well, that's because Avatar is the bomb diggity.
But I think, and they're all sold out. Like you have to buy these secondhand. You can't buy them from the Tops website anymore.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing, so.
Go. All right.
Here, this is trash, please. Thank you.
Let's see what we got. Box number 3.
Oh, see, would you prefer a earthquake or would you prefer a hurricane? I feel like I would prefer a hurricane over an earthquake.
You know what? I live in New York for a reason, so I don't have to deal with any of those.
Yeah, and yeah, you guys squeal at a little tornado warning.
Yeah, people down south squeal when they see a snowflake.
That's not true.
North Carolina declared a
Zuko?
state of emergency because it snowed like an inch.
Yeah, that's North Carolina, though.
Anywhere down south.
Not
Anywhere.
Pennsylvania.
Well, no, that's not like south.
Hmm.
That is Spirit Ang.
No, Spirit Ang would be if he
All
was...
blue? He's kind of a spirit.
Spirit
player.
Ang would be if he's actually in the spirit realm, right?
Well, what kind of Ang is that then?
Well, that's ticked off Ang. And it's Sokka! We don't have a Sokka yet.
Yeah, Moose, I don't think there are like, they're just colored borders and numbered. There's no...
Yeah, there's nothing special
There's no like
about them.
refractor type ones.
Suki!
So. Aoni should definitely have a full set, I think, by the time she's done opening these.
Ooh,
So
there's an Azula. I don't have an Azula yet.
we can sell your dupes.
Oh, Boomy.
But wait. Cabbage Man!
Cabbage! My cabbages!
So loud. Is this the last one?
Yep, ready?
All right.
1, 2...
149?
50 out of 149.
So I think 149 is like as high as they go. So that 149, everything will be at least out of 149. That's just how limited it is. So hey, you got 3 different numbered cards. That's good. It's not a repeat one.
Yeah,
So
that would really stink.
Another blue border.
I was waiting for Moose to be like, so where's Rose?
No, that's Star Wars.
Yeah, well, she's Asian, so she belongs kind of in this realm more than she does in the Star Wars
Rose
realm.
doesn't belong in any realm. Nathan said, what do you say? Been through both. The hurricanes are worse, but the earthquake is more surprising. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like although earthquakes tend to lead to like flooding and stuff, depending on where you are.
Fires and natural disasters beyond that.
So sometimes they all come like hand in hand, but yeah. Fortunately, living in New York, we don't deal with a lot of natural disasters. We just deal with snow.
Landslides scare me. Except for the song Landslide. Landslide. Actually, I hate that song, to be honest.
You don't like the Dixie Chicks?
What did you just say?
I said you don't like the Dixie Chicks?
Sorry, no. Say that again. To
You-
me?
You don't like the Dixie Chicks?
Oh, somebody put him back in his place. That is not the Dixie Chicks.
Landslide?
Yes. Try again.
They definitely sang a version of
Well, a
this.
version, but it's not the original. Moose, put him in his place.
Spiller says, get him, Allie.
I'm ticked.
Moose says, I posted hashtag Rose earlier. School your husband. Sorry, I'm not woke with all the cool...
It's not woke. It's just knowledge.
The Mac?
Fleetwood Mac, sweetheart. Do you know who Fleetwood Mac is?
Do they know the Dixie Chicks?
Oh, you don't know. You need to be quiet for like the next 5
I grew up on country music. What do you expect? Stevie Nicks. How dare both of you. They did the remake. It's Fleetwood Mac's. They're now just the Chicks. Dixie got canceled. Oh, interesting. My soul is leaving my body since same here. It's flooding.
Oh, we got
More
Momo.
flooding.
Oh, I didn't even check if... Sorry, y'all.
Just flipped it around. I've already seen Iroh. I don't even... Well, there'll only be one numbered parallel. So Dixie Chicks did a cover of it. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That's the only version I've probably ever heard is the Dixie Chicks cover.
Except there's a lot of things that you think, and then I'm like, no, that's not the original of that. That was definitely the Beatles. You're like, that's what it is. Oh, we don't have Toph yet, do I?
I don't think so. That could be
Okay.
new.
I got another Boomy.
There's Aang, number 1.
Number 1. No, yeah, well,
Fun
I guess
Aang.
Jet.
Jet.
We
and
don't
your-
like Jet. Oh, we
your
got another
pillows gonna be
Suki. Oh,
You
no.
already have a Suki. Let's hope it's not.
Oh.
Dupes. That one will be for sale. Duplicate
Look
Suki.
for it on the Makaris.
Duplicate Suki. 59. This one was 13.
That's almost like me saying that ABBA did. What song do you like? ABBA did. What's that? Oh, that song, Coming Back to Me Now. Which was actually a Celine Dion song. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I'm not sure where you're going with all this.
I'm just saying that you've infuriated the inner rocker in me, and
Sorry.
I'm just gonna have to shake it off.
Moose says Momo's the hashtag Rose of this series.
No way.
Moose says, Ben, you've heard Landslide by the Mac probably 1,000 times in the mall, elevator, coffee shop. I probably have. I'm
Bon ton. Every graduation.
sure. Whatever, everybody. Roast me in the comments.
And performing long distance exorcism with Spinelli.
Noah says, you play all the old school ABBA songs in the order they were released. You can follow how those relationships broke up and rewind. Joaquin, if that's how you say that, Joaquin, how is your day? Our day's fine. You're tired from work. Sounds like you're ready to go to sleep. All right, last box for today. Like I said, Annie has 3 more boxes coming.
Jesse says, Ben, don't bang the cards like that. You want to preserve them, not make the edges soft.
Oh, don't worry. I'm banging them in these, so like this to get them to go down. They're not moving anywhere. Trust me, I'm a card professional.
Just like you're a rock professional.
I've never claimed to be a rock professional, but you could quiz me on any rock song and I'd know who sung it.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Aang. Avatar Roku. Oh, we don't have this one.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh. Cabbage Merchant. Appa. Azula. Jet. Momo.
Mo money, mo problems.
Zuko. Team Avatar. Oop, here's a Toph. Ready? 1, 2.
Oh,
It's probably just going to be green.
Oh, green's good.
14 out of 50.
Nice. And that's like a color match kind of because it's, she's green, she's earth, and nice. Is that our lowest numbered one, or do we have
No, I think there was
25, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, 25, 2 out of 25.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. There's some pretty low numbered ones there. I didn't think we'd get that, so very nice. Well, what do you think about the cards?
Stairway to Heaven. Go. I failed you.
Easy, Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
Rock history buff here.
I was just going for something easy since
I actually
I'm not
started
even
with
sure.
that.
You did you?
I was about to say AC/DC.
Oh no! No!
And then I thought, no, that's Thunderstruck.
No, that's Highway to Hell. Is AC/DC. That's why we don't listen to that.
I just know them for Thunderstruck, that's all. Oh, well.
How about The Chain?
The Chain, is that a song or a band?
No, that's a song.
Did you sing me an excerpt from it? It's
I'm
not
not
one.
singing on here.
Well, I need to know what it sounds like so I can identify.
The words are.
Okay.
The words are. And if you don't love me now, then you'll never love me again. I can still feel you, or feel. I don't know how I can still feel it. I need the words or the music. And if you don't love me now, then you'll never love me again.
Bon Jovi.
I can still feel. I basically, it's easy. You should know this already.
No idea. He's a Rocky professional. That's right. Hashtag
Rocky. That's the only rock he knows.
Jesse says, also, how do you like those card savers as opposed to top loaders or top loaders because they fit better and personally look better to me? Yeah, I just got these at Walmart and I didn't have top loaders right next to me. I do have top loaders, but I do like top loaders better than these because these are harder to get the cards into. So, but I had them. And they keep them. I know this is what PSA wants when you like send them in, but I have 200 of these now, so.
Spinolio says, I am now experiencing physical pain.
I'm glad I could do that for you as well. Hawkween, these aren't for sale. These are just for my wife because she's a big Avatar fan.
Someone literally gave you the answer on there.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
That's the answer.
Yes.
I just told you the answer. Oops. What have I done? Did I just change this over? I did. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Nice. My stream keeps buffering. Oh, sorry about that. Might be because the weather's bad by you.
John Mayer's. I hate John Mayer. Sorry.
It's a total Mac ripoff. Yeah, John Mayer, that guy. He sung that version of Hallelujah. Total weed head.
I'm seriously gonna go cry in a corner.
No, I know who John Mayer is.
Mm-hmm. Who did he used to be married to?
I don't know his love life.
That's important. Everybody knows that.
He was married to...
I'm pretty sure Moose could tell you who he was married to.
Well, clearly he knows something about them.
Them?
Him, John Mayer.
Oh!
About them, the relationship, because he knows who John Mayer is. He was married to Nicki Minaj.
Ben got upset over Fleetwood Mac. Remember when we were still we didn't have Orson, but I think I was pregnant at the time. It was during COVID, and we played that game where it was like you had to figure out the actual song title.
And I beat you?
You beat me, but because you would like make up words, and Alexa would, and then the computer was like, yeah, and I was like, that's not even the words. How did you get that?
I like chocolate M&M's. We're really bringing it back here.
This is neck and neck with Ben Butcher's hockey player names. Hugely disappointed, Moose says.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry.
Mayer has been with basically everyone. That's also true.
My music knowledge is very limited. I didn't listen to rock and roll.
No, because you know what you do listen to?
Class.
I'm going to glory.
There's nothing wrong with Southern gospel music.
It's just that stuff. It's the one with like the big microphone. with the big red and green like microphone fuzz things on top, and I'm going to glory.
Glory. The Gaithers,
the
Florida Boys and the Gaithers, they're great.
The one that used to play all the time that I was like, no! I can't remember which one it was.
The thing is, I could probably play it and want to get copyrighted because no one cares. I like Southern gospel music. What do you want from me? The Florida Boys, Southern Gospel Treasury Series.
No. It's the... No. Oh, it's Built on Amazing Grace. That one. This is what you played when you were first dating.
And now I'm not about to sail. But the carpenters moved in. This house is built on amazing grace, anchored in the rock of ages. And the devil can't tear it down.
Ben and Hope can get together and watch all the Gaither albums.
Oh, I love the Gaithers. Sometimes I just like to watch on YouTube all the Gaither reunions and them getting together and
He makes me feel so bad about my music. He's like, what are you listening to? That satanic worship. And he goes and he plays that music. Remember? And then there was that one time, there's a 21 Pilot song called Chlorine. And the words are sipping on straight chlorine. And he comes down, he's like, what are you singing about? Sniffing chlorine again? I was like, stop.
Nathan Klein says, could be worse. I'm an acapella fan. So am I.
See, I used to listen to the guys, the King Singers.
Don't know who they are.
They are like straight acapella.
I know who Glad was the choice, the band of choice for singing.
You mean like
acapella.
Christian acapella? Is that why it's called Glad?
Yeah, they sung hymns acapella. It's amazing. It's Southern Gospel acapella.
Which is why your dad likes that one band that we or the acapella group that we...
Who do you think I got all this from?
Oh, dear.
My father.
Oh no, you're turning into your father.
It was the Florida Boys, Glad, Shania Twain.
Oh no.
One of these things is not like the other. I think I specifically remember a time we stayed home from Sunday night church because there was a Shania Twain pay-per-view concert that my dad wanted us all to watch.
Didn't we watch the Beach Boys though? The one Memorial Day, we were at your parents' house on your way to your grandmother's house, and your dad's like, "Oh, they're on. We're gonna watch the Beach Boys."
Beach Boys, yeah.
And I'm like,
classic stuff.
Oh my word!
Classic stuff.
See, the thing is, guys. My husband...
Home Free, that's who it was, Nathan. It was Home Free. That's the CD we got my dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
He plays those songs, right? And then the next song after that comes on is...
Sexy, I know. It's true, I do have that on my phone.
And I'm like, why? You're a pastor. Why do you have that on there?
It's my pump-up song.
He's like, I like to work out with
it's my pump-up song before I preach. No, I'm just kidding. Spinelli says it's going to happen, Annie. All men turn to their fathers once they're old enough. Oh, boy. Pentatonics Christmas, though. I feel like everyone kind of does that. MooseTube, no. Amy Grant, we did have Amy Grant in the house as well. That was music we listened to.
I had Enya, Rich Mullins, Michael Card, Sarah Groves, and soundtracks. Literally. I have Lord of the Rings, National Treasure, Van Helsing, all the Pirates of the Caribbean, Peter Pan. There was another one that I had. The Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, I had all of them.
Yeah, I just listened to a lot of classical music, and then when I was in high school, my senior year, I listened to a lot of...
Did you listen to classical music?
Yeah, a lot of Handel.
I mean classical. Yeehaw.
No. Then I listened to a lot of jazz, and then I transitioned to like a lot of Mumford and Sons and like indie rock.
And then I came into his life.
And then
we strobe lighted in the car to Sia. Remember that?
Yeah, I don't think, was it Sia though?
Yeah, it was Sia.
It was the Chandelier song, right?
No, it wasn't the Chandelier song. It's the one that she does with David Guetta. What's that one song?
Titanium.
We had a girl who was on staff who thought she could sing with her earphones on that song. Oh my word. Every time she goes to hit the titanium word, I was like, oh, somebody hide me, please. She's so bad. Ugh.
Somebody in this crowd may not know what I'm talking about here when I say that Gungor took a weird and unfortunate
I love Gungor! See? I know what they're talking about.
Well, you Satan worshippers.
That's a Christian.
Gungor?
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
Well, they are Christian / just like alternative. I would put them almost alternative. They do some
like
Christian
Coldplay.
Songs. There's a song that we sang
Christian
at TLC with Gungor.
Really?
Yeah. What did they say about Gungor? Took a weird and unfortunate
He's
turn. I haven't
anymore.
Listened to them in a while, so.
Who says I got super close, about 10 yards away. Oh, he's retracted the message. He's got to retype it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about all this stuff. Like I said, my music knowledge is limited. I get
criticized for my husband, my music, and then my brother's like, you don't understand what real rock is. I'm like,
isn't he the one that still listens to Screamo?
He listens to heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Sorry, yeah. Heavy metal, or was it death metal? Can't remember. But I still am stuck in the Evanescence stage. Evanescence, Linkin Park, Starset, Nickelback sometimes.
See, Moose says close to Sting and the Police. See, I can get on board with that kind of vibe.
Okay,
you know?
well, what does Sting sing?
Sting sings the one about you don't Roxanne.
That's not just Sting.
That's the Police, though, right?
Yeah, but that's different. The Police and Sting are different.
But Sting's the lead singer of the Police.
Yes, but he didn't do Roxanne by himself. That's the Police. Now, what did he do by himself? See, you need to know that. I listen to it all the time. And that's usually when you come down, you're like, what's that Satan worship music? You sound like my dad.
I don't know then. I don't know.
I could practically smell Sting. Actually, there was one time I did a little illustration piece and I put lyrics to a Sting song on the art piece, and Moose was the one to call me out on it. He's like, oh, I love Sting. I was like, oops.
Shape of My Heart.
Shape of My Heart. The other one, what's the one that...
I'll Be Watching You.
No, I'll Be Watching You is Sting. Or is the Police. I'm pretty sure.
I could sing Air Supply.
No. See, that's what I was gonna say. I could say that ABBA is Air Supply song. They all sound like trash to me.
I know just how to whisper.
Do you want to really sing the words, the
I
lyrics?
know just how to cry.
Fields of Gold, yeah, that's one of Sting.
Where to find the truth, and I know just how to lie. I know just how to fake it.
All of a sudden, this became a competition.
Moose says, "Did you just diss ABBA?"
I'm not a big ABBA fan.
She's not an ABBA fan. Take it back. He says, "Take it back."
I'm not taking it back. I personally don't like ABBA.
ABBA.
Especially since they
ABBA
did
Father, help us.
Mamma Mia.
That's actually the only ABBA song I know. So.
That's all the ABBA song.
And actually, the only
Isn't
words.
ABBA the one that did "Turn Around" every now and then?
Air Supply. See, you
That's
knew
why I
that.
said it.
You knew
That's
that.
what I said.
You knew that.
So no Mamma Mia for you? No. And you know how many people watch that on the airplane, Mamma Mia too? And I kept on looking over and being like, this is the same scene I've seen already.
Moose is sending you angry faces.
I mean, I don't care.
You should care about Moose.
I mean, I care about Moose, but I don't care about that.
You don't
That's
care
not
about
a hill
ABBA?
I'm going to die on.
Sounds like it is a hill you're going to die on. You hate
I don't hate.
ABBA.
I just don't like them.
Bomberman John says, this is absolute blasphemy.
You know what? I'm sorry. Y'all probably don't like some of the music that I like. Like Evanescence. You guys like Evanescence?
Someone said they did. Someone said.
Who said love Evanescence? Shannon G, you and I can get on that train and love it forever.
Spoon's like, used to be cool, man. Jesse Starr likes Evanescence. See? I don't know. I'm just not hip. I'm not hip.
Yep.
Bomberman John likes Evanescence. I used to be cool and hip. Now I'm just a big nerd.
You saw Starset in person? I love Starset.
First Gungor starts talking up Krishna, now this.
What? Really?
Krishna.
Oh.
Evanescence is a really good band, says Frank.
I had somebody in a college class, like totally diss Evanescence in response to an English paper or something. And I was like, what does that have to do with it? What's wrong?
My Dime says apparently Auni is not a dancing queen.
No. But Barbie Girl, I'll listen to Barbie Girl.
Who sings that?
Actually, I don't really know that one.
Moose says, that's it. I'm burning anything Mac related. Burgers, mac and cheese, Macintosh computers, all of it. Moose is going through his house, tearing silver parts. I'm done with that.
Why?
He's angry about your hate for ABBA.
Well, you know what? You guys can love it. I'm not saying you guys can't love it. I just don't resonate with it. Does it make me feel anything? No. Does it, really just speak to me? No. I need to feel something. I don't feel anything about Dancing Queen.
Well, Shannon G said, I was listening to Evanescence and my niece asked who sang this old music.
Oh.
Bowerman John says, I do have a question. Did you see Steve's video Blues Clues? Did you cry?
I cried.
I saw it. I wasn't moved.
That's because you didn't watch it.
But I didn't grow up with Blues Clues, really.
I grew up with Blues Clues.
So I had no reaction to it.
I grew up with Blues Clues, Bear in the Big Blue House, Little Bear, In Between the Lions, Arthur, Zoom, Sesame Street, Roly Poly Oly, Stanley, Kim Possible, Mickey Mouse Club House, but what was the one that they had? Like, it was like, they had like a little night dinner place with a bunch of shows or something. I can't remember. Anyway. Not So Raven.
I grew up with the Beverly Hillbillies, Little House on the Prairie,
Ding, 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 ding,
Shania
ding,
Twain
ding,
pay-per-view.
ding, 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 ding. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Little House on the Prairie.
No, I grew up. We watched all the typical, like Recess, Redwall was one of my favorites.
Oh, Redwall.
All your typical like
and
cartoons.
Green Gables
whatever.
on Saturday morning, like the cartoonized.
I remember that a little bit. We just didn't have like cable for the longest time.
What about Liberty's Kids?
Liberty's Kids is a classic.
Love Liberty's Kids. I used to have the computer game for that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Looking at life through my own eyes, I'm searching for a hero to idolize. It's
been a while. The fact that he remembers that,
through my own
that's
eyes.
amazing.
I take my heart in the battle. Give that freedom, drum the rattle.
You only like it because it had the rap part.
Red, white, and blue, never give up. You represent America. Bird comes in. Look at that life through.
Oh, yeah, Dragon Tales. You were a Dragon Tales
Dragon
kid.
Tales,
No.
Dragon Tales. It's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragon Land.
What was the one that I was talking about the other day?
There's
that I was
Orgy's
like,
the biggest, not the brave at part. There's Cassie so shy, also very smart. There's Zack and Wheezy and that of fun, because they know two heads are better than one. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand. Let's all go to Dragon Land.
What about Teen Titans, y'all?
Nope.
Like the original Teen Titans.
Rescue Rangers.
What? Oh my.
Nerdy Nisi said, oh my gosh, you said between the lines, I immediately remembered that theme song.
Hey now, hey wow, here's how. Come and read between the lines. Come on, come in, begin. The world awaits. And I'm not going up an octave. Yeah, I know all the words.
Spinelli says, never have I wished for Christ's return more than right now.
Why?
Oh, good times at Blake Halsey
Scooby-Doo.
High.
I love Scooby-Doo.
See, I feel like as a kid, I feel like we missed out on some of these, like the ones that were on Cartoon Network and that kind of thing, because we didn't have access to those channels growing up. Because one, we lived in the middle of nowhere where there was only like a couple channels before we got cable. So we had whatever came on like ABC at the time, which was Recess, and Fox, I think, had Redwall, if I remember. But
Let's see.
that's it. I moved. So like I grew up on 3 channels, 2 of which were Forever Fuzzy. Yeah, move the bunny ears around or whatever. Lamb Chops. Yeah, we watched. That was PBS. I think.
Yeah,
right?
that was, yeah. Mom, I remember the episode where she gets lemon in her cut on her finger. I remember that one. And just being afraid to make lemonade for the rest of my life.
I barely remember yesterday. Nathan Klein says he's tired. He just tried to open the wrong room door 6 times before he
Zoo.
Zoo alt.
Huh?
7 tries the charm, Nathan says Fidelio.
What's going on?
I missed the Terracell Aerosmith on her 21st birthday, and Steven Tyler pulled her up on stage and sang "Don't Want to Miss a Thing." That's like a crazy experience.
Huh.
Zoobly Zoo.
What?
I don't know what Zoobly Zoo is.
No, but we watched Zaboomafoo, which you now watch with Orson sometimes.
I did watch 1 episode with him,
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow and Mr. Rogers' Neighbor. Those are classics.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I feel like I watched more of that in school. Like I remember reading Rainbow in first grade.
I was homeschooled, so that counts as
Zubilees.
I heard of those and I stayed away from them. Is that like the same thing as boobas? Because that was not my generation. What else do we have?
Don't Feed the Zombies says, when I was young and cable was new, they were scrambled channels. I may or may not have watched the squiggly scrambled channels that were for adults.
Oh no.
Bad, Don't Feed the Zombie. Bad. Oh, Ben, Turboman's cool and all, but is there anything else super cool people sent you recently? Yes. Yes. I think I have it right here. Where did I put it? I have it somewhere close by Spinolio.
What about Cyber Kids? Or was it Cyber Chase? That was a good show too.
Chase.
Cyber Chase, because that was the one that they did math on, and that was the only way my mom could get me to do math. Barney. Yeah.
I said it somewhere, Spinolio, because I was...
Is it downstairs still?
It might still be inside, because I was going to show it off, but then the camera issue came up, so I think I may have left it in there. Let me see. No, it's around here somewhere.
How about Under the Umbrella Tree? I don't remember. Cyber Chase, that's what it was.
Cyber Chase, that's a good show.
And then when we got older, it was Danny Phantom, Teen Titans, and then it got weird, and you just started watching anime, and yeah. Salute Your Shorts? What? Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, we watched that a few times. Woo! All right, so yes. Let me.
Johnny Quest. Oh my word! I forgot about Johnny Quest.
So Spinolio has been getting into 3D printing, and he sent us a fish. Not that he printed, but like a plush fish that like flops around. But that's in the house because Orson and the cat like to play with that. But he 3D printed this for us, which is super cool. This arcade couple logo thing, and he has a video on his YouTube channel. Spinolio, I don't know if you can post the link to that video, but it's super interesting because he takes you through the whole process of how he like made this. So he made like a temporary one, but the image was really bad because he just like got it off, from online. So I sent him this sort of like higher quality logo, and so he was able to use that to print it out. And so he has this really cool, just printed plate here. But what's neat about it is that he also 3D printed this like light box, and he said he got the dimensions just right, like it was like a perfect fit or whatever. And he picked up this little, I think you took this off something else. It was attached to like I don't remember what you said in the video, some like little camera thing, but it has this little light, function, like this warm light, whatever. You can change like the intensity and whatnot. So it's a perfect fit inside of here, and you have access to this charging cable, which charges right here. And then when you put this in front of it, it gives this really nice, like just the way that it goes. Yeah, you start from 5 below. And so it's this really sort of cool like light box with our logo, and it all 3D printed. And it even says on the top, made by Spinolio, which is great. I'm gonna turn. I'll knock the lights in. We'll see how the ambiance of it looks here.
Don't worry. Woo!
Pretty cool. So yeah, Spinolio made that, which is sweet. Really cool. And I think this is probably the first time I've really seen it like this dark. So it really lights up really nicely. Really cool. Really talented of Spinolio to do that, especially since he was doing some of the patterns by himself. It wasn't like preset stuff. So very cool. Very, very cool. Ben should end the stream with the romper room ending, and Moose can get the shout out finally. The romper room. I guess I don't know what that means. Kim Possible to Ghost Hunters. Starting to question my childhood now. But yeah, if you go... Show that. If you go to my channel, it's the most recent video. I'm glad. Yeah, it's really... It's just really cool. The whole process, especially of how you did it, was very intriguing to me. So it was just cool to see it come to fruition. So amazing. Yes, can you 3D print a special edition Bones McCoy? That would be great if you could do that. I got my dad a 3D printer a couple Christmases ago, and he took his out the other day for like the first time in a while, and was starting to play around with some stuff. And he was showing me some of the stuff that he did. He 3D printed this little like spinner top thing. Like it has, the thing that you like pull and the top flies off and it spins. So he's able to like 3D print all of the mechanics for that, which I thought was neat. So I think Bert just whispered, "Your soul is mine," when you hit the lights. Oh, Bert, so funny.
Who's Bert?
Right here.
Oh.
Some people are always commenting now whenever I do card breaks that Bert's just like staring into their soul, completely ignoring all the other characters because Bert just stands out so much, I think. But I love this mat so much. Still one of the best things for the desk here. It's just fun to look at, all the little fandoms. I'm working on a Moose Tube embroidered hat logo. That's cool. Moose, I noticed you sent us the most recent magnet that you sent us, and I noticed looking at the other magnet that we have from you that like you did change a couple things on your sort of like logo wise. So I noticed that you made a few changes already as far as that goes. Just made a custom air filter adapter for my old GoPed with the printer. See that? It's so cool. Took 5 tries. Yeah, but it's just cool that people can make this stuff, and it's like so, it's just so like genius, I guess. Some of the stuff people are making. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We have these the monster things we still want to be able to give away. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of them. So this is what we're gonna do. When I say go in the chat, I need you only once. You can only type it once, but in the chat, when I say go, I need you to put #monsters. Don't do it yet. And the first, let's see how many. The first 12 people I see will be entered to win one of these monsters.
My phone died.
Annie's phone died.
Now I
So
have to squint and look at
when
this.
I say go, the first 12 people that I see will be entered to win this. You have to say #monsters. Is everybody ready? 5, and only type it once. Don't type it multiple times, just once. 5, 4, 3. Moose Tube says wrenches don't post. It's okay. Sometimes people, a lot of people, most people in here probably have a wrench. So, oh, is that true? That wrenches will always be first? What if I go change my thing to live chat though, as opposed to top chat? I didn't know that, Moose. I did not know that. You'll always be first. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. They don't get moderated. Well, we'll see. So, have it at friends. So, #monsters. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Not filtered. I got you. Yeah, I have a live chat now. Here we go. All right, so I got Ottawa, Gamer Z. I got Dave F. I've got Random Family. Davenport. Yeah, I'm just skipping over the wrenches for the sake of what Moose was saying. That's Spinoli. I don't know how Spinoli doesn't have a wrench yet. Nathan, I don't know how Nathan Klein doesn't have it. See, I think my problem is I give out so many wrenches. Don't feed the zombies. Don't deed the zombies. Don't feed the zombies. Lisa. Anybody else? Now I'll just go to the wrenches because now I have.
Tara.
We're still live streaming. Why did I forget we were live streaming? They must have forgotten that they are live streaming. No, we're here.
Yeah.
Us? I don't know. Who do we have? I politely decline moderate service for the good of all mankind. There you go. All right, who is the first? Oh, it's Shannon. All right, I'm gonna put Shannon G in there, and I'm gonna put Michael in there. Hello, Michael. By the way, I have 3 more. All right, 3 more people. Who wants in? 3 more people. Your chance to win a monster plush potentially. Not all 12 of you will win a monster plush, but I'm just gonna start typing in random people's names. I want a hammer. I'm typing in MooseTube's name. I don't care if you want in or not. Typing in MooseTube. I'm also typing in Bowerman John. And Sean. I got Sean. Sean Chulos. No, it's okay. All right, so here we go. I'm going to show you all this here. These are the ones who've made it.
I'm so tired.
Auni is so tired. So I have 4. So what's going to happen is the people in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th place, you are each going to win one of these monster plush scone snack. Yep, that's what Auni's got. So the first 4, so a quarter of you are going to win here. Excuse me, a third of you are going to win because I'm not good at math. So that's the way that's going to work. So here we go. Top 4. Let's just do 5 times random shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. No, we're not giving anyone a better chance of winning. That's not fair. That looks good to me. All right. Everybody ready? Let's see if you're ready. So again, top 4 spots, and they'll let you know who those are going to win one of these monster plush that we got at Dave & Buster's. Also, if you're still waiting on your little trading cards, I still have some. Again, I've been sending some out like slowly as I've gone to the post office. And if you have a monster plush and have cards, I'll send those in there as well. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're starting. Best of luck for you 12. Top 4. Get one of these prizes. And here we go. Shannon G off to a quick start. MooseTube. Man, running fast. Shannon G and MooseTube are neck and neck, but here comes Dave F. Don't count Dave F out. This is amazing. Should give one to last place so Barman has shot. Hey, he's doing pretty well right now. Right now, Nathan, right now you're the one that's sort of lagging behind, so take that. Dave F, everything is a hammer if you're frustrated enough. Oh, let's see here. Don't feed the zombie. Where are you at? You are kind of bringing up the rear, just crossing the 20. MooseTube is out fast. Moose says, someone tackle me, please. Here comes Shannon G. That's right, Nathan. I told you. This is what happens. You bad talking Bowerman, or Bowerman John, right, about being last. Or Spinolio. Moose is killing it. I know, Moose. Uh-oh. Remember, top 4 are going to win the prize. Moose with another burst of speed. Lisa's trying to make a comeback. Spinolio. Look at you, man.
Mm-mm.
Here comes Shannon G.
Moose had to stop at McDonald's or something.
Moose wanted to get tackled. It looked like that happened. It looks like Spinolio's going to get first. Oh, my goodness, Spinolio. Bomberman John, Shannon G. Oh, Shannon G really ramped up. Oh, Moose is trying to make a comeback. But Dave F is trying to hold on. Oh, Dave F. Oh, wow. All right, so it's going to be Spinolio. It's going to be Shannon G. It's going to be Bomberman John. And it's going to be Dave F. Congratulations. So we have these 4 monster plush here. They're these mystery plush. And we'll send those to you. I'm gonna wait to see what happens here with these plush. Don't feed the zombies. 10th place. Nathan is trying to not come in last, but Random Family Davenport. Oh, sorry, Nathan. Oh well, there we go. So Spinolio, Shannon G, Barman John, and Dave F. Nathan's still crawling. Oh, that's so much fun. I love that 100-Yard Dash website. So anyways, yeah, we'll send you one of these boxes. I'm going to keep these sealed, let you guys enjoy the mystery of opening them up. But these are at Dave & Buster's. There were still a couple left last time we were there. So if you're interested in this, if you have a local Dave & Buster's, I know a while ago someone said they were going to go to their the one in Buffalo. They might have them there. They were only, I don't even remember, pretty cheap. I forget what I said ticket-wise, but little Universal Monster mystery plush. And where am I at this camera? And you have the Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Wolfman, and the Bride of Frankenstein right there. So those are all the ones you could collect. We opened up one just for the sake of opening it, and it was Dracula. So they're kind of cool. What a cool little thing. A lot of fun. Man, I want one that's epic. I do actually have a Dave's Claw, so you can look for it. Barman John says you can open mine and pass it on. Barman John, do you want to just donate this to Random Family Davenport? Since they came in last. Give them last pack magic.
Those who are last shall be first.
Yeah, wow. It's deep.
Did you show your shirt off?
Did not. Just got this shirt. Give mine to Random Family. All right, I will do. Here's my shirt. I just got this today, a couple hours ago, for my birthday as a gift from my mother-in-law. First partners. These were all of the people that I was with before Auni.
He's smiling underneath that shirt.
So, yeah, I was quite a player. Yep. Pokemon. It's a Pokemon shirt. Clearly upgraded to Auni. Yeah, it's Pokemon shirt. Actually, I don't even know who most of the Pokemon are on top. I have to get all the way down.
One night stand you woke up and you're like, who are you?
I have to get all the way down to the bottom where I see Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander. So these are all the starter Pokemon from the different Pokemon games. So it's a pretty cool shirt. Yeah, Random Family Davenport. If you could send me your address, that would be great. Dave F says I can drop it in your mailbox. But Dave, are you local? Am I missing something? Am I not realizing who you are? I have the other ones. I have your guys' addresses because I send you stuff all the time. But yeah, Dave and Dave, I'm an idiot. Yeah. I send you stuff, and I should drop it in your mailbox because you live like 10 minutes away. But anyway.
They do?
Yeah, he lives in Syracuse. And then he buys cards for me sometimes.
You want to stop removing your hands so much? You're making me sick.
So anyways, sometimes he buys cards for me, and it's like, Ben, you could just drop it off in my mailbox as opposed to we could like meet up at the mall as opposed to having to pay for shipping. And then I forget when I'm packaging stuff that he lives like 2 minutes away. And the next thing you know, I'm like, I just sent it to you.
Nobody's seeing this, right?
No, they're seeing all of it.
Oh, really?
I sent it to you, yeah. My name is Jessica. All right, so Jessica, please send us a message either via Twitter at Arcade Couple is the Twitter, or you can send us an email. That's going to be thearcadecoupleba@gmail.com.
How much cake did he have for his birthday?
There's still a cake. There's still another
That cake is disgusting. You need to throw that out.
Yeah, we were gonna have pie, but it had mold
on it. Even before we opened it up.
Yeah, the church was very, very sweet. On Sunday, was my birthday on Sunday or was it? No, my birthday was on Wednesday.
Yeah, and our anniversary was on Friday, so they did a happy anniversary, birthday, and 8 years at the church.
Because my first Sunday working at the church as the youth pastor was on my birthday, so that's easy for me to remember. So we were celebrating. They celebrated my birthday. They celebrated my anniversary, my eighth year there at the church, and our 5th year wedding anniversary. So they got this nice cake, and they also got us pie because when we got married, we didn't have cake. We had pie at our reception, and they had this nice pie for us as apple pie, and we were gonna dig into it on Sunday night, and Auni was like, I can't eat this, and there was mold on the top.
It was like fuzzy mold too, like the kind that looks like cotton candy. So
play the Ben birthday video. Yes, did you see the Ben birthday video?
I did see the Ben birthday video.
Such a great video.
You guys need to watch it.
Yeah, everyone go check out MooseTube's channel. He posts this video for my birthday, which is great.
Personally, I think my video is funnier.
Well, that's because you're funnier than I am when it comes to the channel, I think.
My birthday video. Which, do I get another birthday video this year, Moose?
It's a lot of work for Moose. You can't just expect these things.
I mean,
he puts this time into it.
They're so funny. Last time, I pretty much I was laughing, crying. That's how great
we need to get hashtag Moose trending on YouTube because you can just type in MooseTube and it's hard to find him because all these other people are trying to take over.
Yeah, but if you're actually subscribed to him, you would actually find him right
I
away.
am subscribed to MooseTube, I believe.
Well, then go to your subscriptions.
Yeah, he's right here. Here he is. See right there. MooseTube. Get up, Grandpa Joe. See, I'm subscribed. Moose had a birthday 2 years ago. Here I am. Happy birthday, Ben. Hashtag shorts. So there it is.
Okay, hey friends, let's try that again. We're at Dave & Buster's. We're just gonna have some fun. Hey guys, it's us, Audi and Ben. We're in the Philippines right now. A lesson will be learned here, ladies and gentlemen at home. I'm Ben. I'm in the arcade couple, and I win jackpots. You can try, but you really gotta smack it.
All right, you know me, I get angry.
Insert Hello Darkness, my old friend, right here.
That's my favorite part.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Why are you sad? Don't be sad.
Come to talk to you again.
This is not how it's supposed to work. I was
Yep,
supposed to get the
yep,
jackpot.
yep.
It's 2 points away.
Hey guys, this is Ben Johnson from the arcade couple, and he can lose because he's human. And that's how life works.
Yeah, I am part human.
I was pretty sassy that day.
That day. Every day.
I do have supersonic hearing, and I'm incredibly good at downing clowns. But I would like to try this again because I am pretty sure I can beat it. We won't do it on camera though. It's just like a self-pride thing. So we'll see.
You're a man.
Because I'm a man. So we'll see after this commercial break. Okay. Okay, but we have to.
This was nice. that
This
they put
was
in
a fun,
there.
yeah.
Okay, I think we're good right here. Sorry, I'm looking down here. We're out of focus again. I'm looking at here because I found the app that this camera has where we can like see it.
Because we're too close.
No, I think we're too
Or is it
away.
because we keep shaking this table?
No, I think it says the camera needs to be cleaned. No.
We were funny back
We'll be
then.
right
What
back.
happened?
Hey, Speed Demon.
Well, then why do you play it?
Because I really like it.
I'm feeling very lightheaded.
What's Abby can't say? Just because you made that weird face.
Yeah.
All right.
Was that the first time you ever won the jackpot on?
Yeah, I think it was in Canada.
Oh wow.
Would you look at that?
No, that was round one, wasn't it?
You know, on the third day of Christmas, the arcade couple announces to you. Audi, why don't you announce it?
I am 17 weeks pregnant.
We're gonna have an arcade baby.
Arcade baby.
Oh, so nice. So nice.
Such a great.
MooseTube makes the best compilations of our stuff and other people's stuff, but
What's
so
happening?
good.
What are people saying?
Well, Dave needs 5 more limited editions to complete his set because he got a little addicted while he was there. Pie is better than cake. MooseTube says that yours was better, to be honest, but I like both of them anyways. Michael says that mold pie cures COVID. And Nathan says it's pie without the pants. Spinolio says he feels like he knows way too much about the inside of Ben's mouth. Or what it looks like anyways. Oh, Davenport sent me an email. Michael says that day. MooseTube says it's hard to get good Ben clips because so much Audi. Spinelli says that's a weird wig you have on. Shannon G, the mystery small door. Oh, don't. Yeah. Someday that video's coming out. Moose says rip the Audi cam.
Oh, yeah.
Spinelli says don't open that door to the past, Shannon. Whereas Moose says the screen, that was awesome. Yay, LOL, you never opened the door for us. I know. Okay, look, I know.
You need to open the door.
Door.
Hey, it's clean in there. You can actually open the
door
door.
will someday be open, but first we have to find a place for the children to go. So
See, Moose, you say it's hard to find clips of Ben, but these moments, you need to go through all the live streams.
no, see, most of the time it's not like what I say, but it's your reaction to what I say that makes it funny.
Like that one, you were like, yeah, so it's all okay.
Yeah,
and I was just like,
he made a video. He made a video about that, which is funny.
you
It
just
is
need to be
funny.
funnier. It's turbo time. Don't you dare shoot that at me. You'll sleep on the couch tonight.
And always count on me.
It's turbo time.
Dave F says children.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I feel like there is some like Doorgate conspiracy. Like Ben said he was going to do that with the door. Why didn't he open it? What's really behind that door? What are they keeping back there? What kind of secrets are they hiding? How many children do they have back there?
I'm pretty sure we have plush that we accidentally forgot to sell, or
No, that's plush that's listed on the
okay.
website, but it's still in there. So someday it will be. I think the real reason why I haven't done it was because I was trying to think of like something that would be like really funny to put back there, because you all are going to be sorely disappointed when you see behind
it is really disappointing.
the tiny door. So I just don't want you to be disappointed. About that.
Maybe we should do this. Ready?
Oh, Annie says when she gets pregnant.
Stop.
Oh,
Sorry. No, is your mom still on the live stream? I didn't hit him. I promise.
Mommy. Don't go. Don't go.
Oh no, we have to be careful. My relatives might be watching.
Tell that Ben to open up the door.
Open the door. Open the door. Make America great again.
Moo says old. Spilly says I would rather know more about what's behind the door than know about Ben's uvula. Oh, what if behind the door is just my face and it's just my mouth open? Oh, see all my missing
old Ben
teeth.
clips on another server. Can't access right now. Aw.
Soon, he says though. I wish I was as good as Moose. There's gold there. Hey guys, office looks great. Still laughing about the Ben apology video. Wow, that was so long ago.
Not that long ago. That was only a couple weeks ago.
The apology video?
Yeah.
Wait.
The one where I have to apologize to you, and I never apologized to you, and you were like, "What's her face from church?"
For some reason, I was thinking of
You mean the other one where I was in the corner and?
No, so I was thinking of not the apology video, the Tereba addiction video. For some reason, I don't know why I thought about that.
Remember that time you scared people?
Yeah, people thought we were like splitting up or something like that.
We will never do that to you. I told you it was a bad idea too.
I know, but sometimes my bad ideas need to come to fruition. It's like, I will kill you before we get divorced. So.
Great, no sleep for Spinolio tonight. Make a mini version of the new office behind the door. Oh heavens. Or so you can do live streams from in there.
It's where Ben keeps Annie's porgs. Yes, it's a doorception. There you go. There's a door and another door and another door. Oh, Ben was the ultimate Karen in that video. Another door.
Wait, what video?
The one where I was telling you to apologize, I think.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. Did you want to tell him about your Karen experience the other day? Yeah, tell him. Go ahead.
So, it was the day we finished filming the video at our last video at the state fair, and even though we had eaten some food, like a lot of food at the fair, we were still kind of hungry. So it was dinner time, so we decided to order Domino's pizza because I had a free pizza. So I ordered on the mobile app or whatever, and we went to Domino's. But at the state fair, as you saw in the video, if you watched the vlog video, I had that firefighter hat on because we saw that little firefighter exhibit. So I took one of those firefighter hats for kids, and I had it on over top of just like my regular hat. So I decided to leave that on when I went into Domino's. And so I walk into Domino's, and as I get in there, there's a lady already in there who's also picking up pizza, and she was a Karen, and she was not happy about something. I have no idea what she wasn't happy about, but I got in there, and she's just like, "This is ridiculous. I can't believe this. Why would you do this?" And the guy who was giving her the pizzas was like, I just clocked in like 2 minutes ago. Like, I have no idea. And she's like, "Well, someone needs to do something about this. Like, I can't believe this. Whatever." She's like, "Ugh." And so she like grabs the pizzas and she turns around, and I'm literally just standing there, firefighter kid's plastic hat over my hat, and I'm just like looking around, and she like looks at me and she's like, "Ah," and then she just like walks out and she leaves or whatever. And then like I just look at that guy, and he looks at me just standing there with my firefighter hat on, and I just kind of like smile or whatever, and he's just like, "Oh, okay." and then I got my pizza,
and then he got in the car and he started having a good laugh about it for
and
about
then I
like
walked
5
out.
minutes.
Because I was just trying to think of like the perspective of like One, the employee, where like he's in this like, you know, sort of debate argument with this lady, and she's all frustrated, and she leaves, and then like he just looks and he just sees me standing there with this firefighter hat. And then two, the perspective of the lady, where she's just facing the counter and she's just laying into these guys like, oh, I'm so upset about this, blah blah blah. And then she turns around and she just sees like some random guy standing there with a plastic kid's firefighter hat on. So it was funny. That was a funny moment for me.
It was very funny.
So anyway, but yeah, that was good. That was good.
Do you have any? You have to open up the boxes now.
These?
Yeah.
No, if you remember what I said a little bit ago, I said not only is it turbo time.
It's turbo time.
I thought we were opening up the boxes.
No, I don't want to ruin this mystery. I want them to have the mystery, so we're gonna leave them shut, sealed for them.
Aw, okay.
Yep, you'll never.
So is that
know.
everything?
That's it. That's it.
Cool.
That's all we got.
And now, Dan. What?
Moose says you should have yelled at her. She's leaving. Check the batteries in your smoke alarms. Like I'm an actual firefighter. Like, don't forget. Only you can prevent wildfires.
She smacked you with the pizza and asked for a refund.
Free pizza. Oh, I've been yelled at about tow truck drivers 3 states away. That's the best, Moose. Oh, I've dealt with many Karen moments between all the jobs I've had in my life. So I've been there as well. Oh boy. Between the other 3 states away. Oh, good times. Good times.
I would have yelled only. You mean like
only?
like the word only, or you would have just yelled a bunch of gibberish? It's like me when I get anxious and I'm trying to defend my husband, and then it's like I come out with something completely ridiculous, and he's like, "You should have just kept your mouth shut."
Yeah. It's a good principle for all of us to practice sometimes. When in doubt, let's all just keep our mouths shut. Most of the time, that's a better response than what we say.
Until it's you, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna write this piece of paper that in an envelope and tell people to mind their own business," and then I have to tell you to get off your little
True.
high horse.
True. Sometimes I like to think about things I would say to people or things I would do, and it usually never comes to fruition.
Why are you covering? Yelling incoherently while wearing a child's fireman hat is not a good look for an adult.
It's turbo time.
It's like that guy that was walking by us today. Want some stuffed animals? Animals? How did he say it? He was like, stuff it into animals.
Yeah, but he had some good, cool stuffed animals in it.
I walked out of a restaurant with my son tonight in the city, and this guy was with like a wheelbarrow or like a little kid's cart thing filled with just random stuffed animals, and he looked almost homeless. And he was like, "Want to buy some stuffed animals?" And I was like, "Oh, right away! I gotta go back into the restaurant."
Dave says, "I was just offering you an animal." If we knew it was you, we would have accepted.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't him.
But then we're walking by to get to the car, and my mom's standing next to me with my son, and I'm like, "Mom, that's the guy. It's the guy. He's coming." And then Ben's walking behind us, and I was like, "See, that's the guy." And she's like, "Oh," and Ben's like, "Well, he actually had some really cool stuffed animals."
He did. He had the abominable snowman from the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer series.
Wow, there was some big mom energy right there from Allan.
When you snatched Turbo Man out of my hands.
It's my Turbo Man now. That's what my mom used to say.
Good thing I still have the disc shooter. Ugh,
Well, now I have the disc.
Disappointing. Don't worry, it comes with 3 extras in case you're interested.
Remember you shot at me the other day? You're like, "Please give it back."
Anyway, all right. Well, we need to go to bed. It's 10:30.
Yeah, obviously we need to go to bed.
Don't get into the stuffed animal. He didn't have a van. He was walking with a pole behind the cart with all the stuffed animals in there. And he had a Hawaiian shirt on. It was a Hawaiian
Or
shirt.
it was like halfway open, though.
Kinda like
And then his friend was like really lagging behind him with his pajama bottoms and his dirty shirt.
Annie's ready for the toddler phase. Orson's kind of, I feel like he's already kind of there. Like,
He is. He's throwing temper tantrums, and he's, when he doesn't want to get, or doesn't get what he wants, he kind of just sits today. Yeah. He did today. He was sad because he couldn't go to Johnny Rockets, so he kept on saying, "Dad! Dad!" and pointing at Johnny Rockets because that's where Ben and he go for lunch for
And the
daddy
thing is,
dates.
Ursa and I have only been there once together
we
by ourselves.
three went.
And we went, the three of us, but it's funny that he like identifies Johnny Rockets with me. You know, it's like that's our place to go, son. We put our Johnny Rocket hats on and we talk about how we're gonna order milkshakes and then we never do.
Do it?
It's turbo time.
Okay.
All right, can I have Turboman back, please? I'm gonna put his accessories back on and put them away.
How do you ask?
Do it now.
No!
Thank you. Please. Thanks. Disc. Do it. Please.
Please what?
Do it. Give me the disc. Thanks. Never touch Turboman again, or else Booster will get you. Ah! No. Good work, Booster.
Touchity touch!
Only one
Touchity
response for this.
Touchity touch!
Turbo wing. Make sure you got your warning lights on. Oh boy. I don't know, you need to have a girl because you're currently
No,
outnumbered
I don't
by boy
want
children in the
girls.
household.
I don't want girls. And you have to have the whole makeup, modesty, having to deal with boys talking to your daughter like they're a piece of trash.
Yeah, no boy will ever talk to my daughter.
Because we're going to lock her up in that attic.
Hopefully the other ones will be gone.
The fact that you can just keep a straight face when you say that.
Oh, now I need to find a whole bunch of children I can hire to put in that closet.
Just have a whole... Oh.
Oh, there are none. Anyway, later on, Ben came to regret telling him he'd never touch Turboman again. Oh, careful. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us. We've had a lot of fun with all y'alls. We'll get those monster things sent out. Hopefully you enjoyed watching Alan open up those Avatar cards, checking out Turboman, talking, shooting the breeze. Yeah, we did put out the video today, which was more just like a tour video of the arcade or the carnival games at Cedar Point. So I'm still going to put out another video tomorrow, just more of us like playing games or whatever. So now that the camera is back, which I'm so grateful for, we have plenty of videos from Cedar Point still and a few more from Knoebels.
Until you don't. And then you're like, oh,
And
by the
then-
way, we need to go to Dave and
Yeah.
Buster's.
But at least we won't have to go this week. We'll be good for probably a month, I think, before we have to do any more videos, which is nice. We like to film a whole bunch if we can and then not go for a while. But because busy schedule and losing a lot of footage, we were going like at least once a week. And sometimes it's nice to not go. Even though we're the arcade couple, sometimes it's nice to not have to go to the arcade if we don't really want to.
We should go to Fulton. You said we should go to Fulton soon.
Because there's a place out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some other places. We could go to Sylvan Beach.
I mean, if you want to go to Sylvan Beach before everything closes down, then I can get that coaster.
And I can.
If I survive that other coaster.
I can ride that Laughland.
Yeah, dark
ride.
ride.
That'd be cool. Very cool. All right. The church youth attendance has been going down mysteriously.
Don't even talk to us about that right now.
You're not wrong, Moose, but not because we have them locked up in our closet. Oh, they might. Well, maybe they'd be better. So anyway, that's what's behind the door. You know, is Sylvan. I think it is because I just watched Carpetbagger. I don't know when he was there, but he just put a video out from Sylvan Beach. They might just be open on the weekends or something now because they were closed for a while, but I think maybe they opened temporarily. So I don't know if they've closed for the season since Labor Day's hit. Maybe they have, but we can see. The couple channel for those non-arcade vids, yeah.
That's when you learn how to not run your marriage. Whoops.
I'm gonna have a grip, as the kids say, of new video content here in the next couple of weeks. I've not
Is that
heard
what
that.
they say?
I've not heard that phrase.
Yeah, but you also haven't heard of the word
Excellent.
shipping people.
Yeah. You woke people these days.
It's not woke. It's just when you ship two people, it means you try and put them together. Yes.
No.
Let's say that's my ship.
There's 4 phrases you need to know.
Dude.
It's turbo time. You can always count on...
Whatever.
You can always count on me. Good work, Booster.
Legit.
Watch out for evildoers. And maybe a fifth phrase.
WWJ.
Maybe a fifth phrase. Put that cookie down. Thanks for watching. We're going to go to bed. We hope that you enjoyed this time. So yes, new video out tomorrow. The Indians won earlier today. They had a doubleheader, so maybe they lost again. Yeah, I made a tweet about the Indians still being in the playoff hunt, being 9.5 games back. And since that tweet, they went like 0-4. So I single-handedly jinxed the Cleveland Indians. But that's beside the point. And Don't Feed the Zombie just shipped us.
Told you. They put the two of us together because we are a ship. They're his ship. To be in a relationship.
Dave says I just meant it was a phrase to know. So there's still hope the Indians won. Okay. Whew. Thank you. All right, that's it. Have a good night, everyone. Watch the video from today 10 times just because we need it. Just kidding. Watch the video tomorrow if you want. And always remember, where there's danger, you can always count on Turboman. Good night, Moose. Good night, Don't Feed the Zombie. Good night, Dave. Good night, Sydney. Good night, Spinolio. Good night, Nathan. Everyone say good night to each other. As Spinolio says, good night, Extended Tact family. Love you all. Goodbye. Have a great night. Frank, Shannon, everyone else. Thanks so much. It's turbo time. Actually, it's bedtime, but it's turbo time. I can't find the button I pressed to end the stream.
Now you look real dumb.
Auntie's okay. Please help me. Someone please send help.
Of evildoers.
He says,
If we keep doing this, you'll never know when the stream's actually going to end.
I need to go to bed.
Could it be now?